Baby. Ooh, there you go. Oh, it works. Hey, everybody. See my bubble moving at all. I think my mic is messed up. Hey, everybody. Happy Thursday. Ow. Hey, Chakra King. Wagwan. Hey, V. Lachey, girl. I've been looking at your community wall. Let me plug this back in, guys, and please tell me you can hear me because I'm not sure what's going on. Let me put it back in. I don't see my bubble moving when I plug this in. I'm gonna try one more time. I can see you saying it, Smooth Carter. I'm gonna plug it in again, and you tell me if you guys can hear me. Okay. I don't know. I can't tell if you can hear me or not. Wagwan, AK, hey Tropical Punch. Smooth Carter says I can hear you, but I don't know. My bubble only moves when I unplug the my headset, so I don't know. I don't know. It's annoying. I don't know. Hey, M. Renee. Hey, V. Lachey. Hey, Chakra King. Let me tell you something. Ah, V. Lachey, your community wall is something else. You hear me? Let me tell you something. When I'm bored and I don't see the people who I watch going live, I go through my I do community wall watch, right? Smooth Carter, I've just saw that comment. You want to see me dance? That is not a good idea. And I'm ugly behind here. That will be hell for me to turn my camera on. You want me to make these people run, Smooth Carter? You know it's only the ugly folks who turn their cameras off back here. Baby, I'm doing this for the people. Well, not really, but you know what? I've seen enough stuff happen on here. That's why I don't come on camera on here, okay? I've been on here for way too long. Okay. Let me see. Smooth Carter says maybe because I got clothes on, it don't work with. Oh Lord. Oh, that is crazy. I saw you over there at YouTube cameras. I caught two lives today. Was it this morning I watched Deanna? It was Deanna, it was Ronnie Q, and it was a little bit of YouTube cameras. And I got there at the end when it was really festive. Like, what is going on with Ken? My God, today, what is going on? And then I was at Lolo's this morning. I just showered, Smooth Carter, so I'm feeling like really good right now. But I want to have this plugged in. I don't know what's going on. No, I'm not naked, baby. I just got a good shower. I'm scrubbed. I'm clean. Baby, I got a really good shower a while ago. You hear me? Okay. I want to plug this thing in, but I don't know what's happening why you can't hear me. I'm going to plug it in, but guys, really, please let me know if you can hear me. I'm going to plug it right now, and then you tell me if you can hear me, okay? 1, 2, 3. Hear me? Do you hear me? Ooh! So wait, do I have to plug it? I don't know. I don't know. Hey, is I've been asking. Nobody's been telling me. Is my sound okay? Cause I think my headset is messed up right now. Now we can hear whatever you're doing. Stop. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. Maybe so. I don't know. I think something's wrong with my headset or something. I don't know. But I can see the bubble moving right now. Hey Tave. Hey everybody coming in. Hey Smooth Carter again. You says okay. Okay, great. All right. So this morning I was in and out watching Lolo travel. The last time I think I saw her, she was in New York. Let me tell you something. Lolo. Lolo girl. Lolo seems nervous. I think she's a little bit does she have anxiety when she's traveling or something? Probably not. I don't know. But Lolo patted on that Bible quite a few times. And I don't know. Maybe it's me. I don't know if she has her medication in it, her anxiety medication, or she really brought that Bible to read on that plane. Because I saw her with it in the airport. And I saw her whenever she got like a little bit scared, she'd take her Bible and says, "What?" Like she's showing you she has her Bible. And I was saying to myself, is Lolo gonna read this Bible while she's on her trip? I don't know. Is Lolo gonna read the Bible? Did she read it in the airport? Is she gonna read it while she's traveling on the plane? Is she gonna read it when she touches down? Is she gonna read it at night before? Or maybe she just has it as okay, this is my protection. Baby, I don't know. But I don't know if a book can protect you. I don't know, child. It's just pages with ink. That's how well, I don't know. Call me dumb. You know I am. Child. Hey, Aisha. Hey, Therese. Good to see you. Not a lot. I'm just on here because I've been scrolling through and I'm like, where are the people that I watch? Are they not going live? Is there anybody I watch who's gonna go live? So I've been just scrolling around, and I've been community wall watching. Hey, Room Shaker, and I saw, I love to look at these community walls. I was at V Lachey's, I was at Jessica B's, I was at King Kaya's, I was everywhere looking at these community walls. Man, I even scroll back months behind to look at these community walls. And baby, things that I missed, things that I missed. I started looking and I'm like, "Man, when did I miss this? Baby, I've been on these community walls. You hear me? Go look at Vila Shay's community wall. Scroll back. I was on the Queen Before You's community wall. I was all over. You hear me? Hey, Diva. Hey, everybody coming in. I was like, where are the people I watch? Is nobody going live? Baby, I'm a subscriber. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all don't see me on here a lot. Baby, I'm a subscriber. You hear me? I'll be in the clouds listening while I work or whatever. Or I'm a subscriber before anything else. Baby, half the times I don't even remember to come live. You hear me? I'm a subscriber. I'm a subby, baby. I got a poll on my community wall. I don't think it's that messy. It's just for research purposes. I got a poll on my community wall. I'm like, is Lolo taking that Bible with her for protection? Is she taking the Bible to read it while she's there? Are you still trying to figure it out like myself? Like, what is she gonna do with the Bible? Where's my horn? Bitch! Hold on, let me get my I found it. Hold on. Let me get back. I found my horn. So I don't know if. Oh, wait, I'm gonna have. Baby, let me hold this cable this way. Why are you doing this to me right now? So I don't know if James is going to do a cleanup. I don't know if this is going to be a new storyline. And I pray God somebody helps me to understand what's going on. So that looks like it may or may not be a new beef. We'll see how that goes. What else did I look at? Queen Tulsa did a part 5 of the phone call slash interview. I think I heard it now being just a phone call. I didn't hear the word interview again. I don't know. Hey, Linda. And my computer is acting really stupid. I don't know what's going on with mine. I don't know. But my horn works. Shoot. Hold on. I crack my own self up. Okay. My own darn self. You hear me? Yeah, so Tulsa did that. And I don't think it's been anything different since. I don't know if Tulsa was probably expecting that, hey, since me, you, Bree, and I don't remember the name of the other person, were cool. We were doing a show together and stuff. And that's another Bree. I think that's BRE Bree. um we were cool. Why are you sending out information to these other folks in the beef sector that do not like you and blah blah blah? I don't know the direction that is going. Yusuf has been saying that he's been traumatized from everything that's been going on. He mentioned that he lost his house, he lost his job. He pretty much, he's staying with his a family member. I think it was his cousin, he said. And I don't know, pretty much he's saying people are looking at him as guilty before, you know a trial has happened or whatever. I don't know. That's pretty much what I got out of it. And there are some people who are saying that he's not the only one who's at fault in this situation. It is the god, the child. Baby, let me tell you something. Nobody in their teenage, I don't consider an adult. You could talk all you want about age of consent or 18 or this, that, or the other. You are a child. Once there's the teen at the end of that word, you are a child. I don't even look at somebody who's 21 as somebody who could make like really good decisions. Some of us were mature for our age, some of us weren't. And it takes a while for, people to develop and stuff. Smooth Carter says, Lolo to the Bible praying. Wait, let me put it up on the screen so I can read it. Hold on. And y'all know I can't read, baby. Y'all know I don't speak English. So probably you're going to have to help me, okay?
Very Carrie needs your help. All the dumb bitch does is speak patois. We need to help her forget all about her culture so she can speak with an American accent and fit in. Please contribute to the Learn to Speak English Foundation and get her enrolled in the Rosetta Stone courses. Classes are starting soon. She will learn grammar, accent training, vocabulary building and formation of sentences to name a few. Please help the poor dumb bitch. Help her enroll in an English class today. Cash App $Carrie Ray 16. We now return to regular.
That's not my Cash App anymore, but hey, help a girl out who can't speak English. You know I can't speak it, so I can't read it. So let me attempt to read what Smooth Carter said. Hold on. Wait, where was I? Hey, Joyce. Hey, everybody coming in. Let me see. I hope I didn't miss anyone. If anybody else came in and I did not say hi, hey to you. Y'all know I can't read, right? Okay, let me see. Smooth Carter says Lolo took the Bible praying she could get taken through the floor and come back in a what? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you. I'm not let me tell you something. I have traveled in a wheelchair a time or two before. It gets you where you're going faster. I can walk. I don't have a back problem, a knee problem, any type of problem. But baby, when you think, especially if it depends on which airports you're going to be going through, and it's a long walk, whether or not there are, whether or not you're going. Let me tell you something. You want to get through fast, baby. You pay for that service. You hear me? It depends on my mood. It depends on the time of day I'm traveling. It just depends on a few factors. Don't judge me, okay? Where's my horn? Woo! Ah! Don't judge me. You hear me? So I could count probably one, two, I could think of 4 times I've used the wheelchair. Four. And that's not a lot. It just depends on a number of things. Okay? It depends. And I'm laughing because I remember one day this lady asked me, "What are you doing in a wheelchair?" And I'm like, "Hello? Do you want my medical bill? Do you want me to, like, what do you want from me? Am I supposed to tell you my business?" can you just check my bags and do, like, what are you? These people are so rude. And this is when I got back to Jamaica. They were asking me some types of questions like I'm trying to cheat the system, or it's like, girl, if you don't do your job and leave me alone in this wheelchair. And then once I got outside, child, life can be fun. That's all I gotta say. I went though. Let me come back. Come back. But Lolo, you've been traveling with that Bible. I hope it's doing. I don't know. He's grown as. Oh, this is when I was talking about Yusuf. He's grown as fuck. No excuse. Period. He is sick. How many others he has he done it to? I don't know. One of the things he said is that once he found out the person's age, he ceased communication with him. So I don't know. I don't know. My God, today it's been a lot going on. You hear me? T Danielle. Ow. Hey girl. Let me see. Smooth Carter. I had left for a minute. What I do? V Lachey, I was talking about your community wall. I was talking earlier on about the fact that I go on community walls, and I got a few community walls I like looking at. Okay. I'm just saying. So I was like, go look at V Lachey's. I'll be at King Kyle's. I'll be at the Queen Before You. Who I go at everybody's community wall. Because I love a good community wall watch. Because sometimes before any of the drama starts, that's where you gotta start, plotting. You gotta go look here, see where it's connecting. You gotta okay, this goes here, go over there next. And Ken's been up to something. I don't know what he's got going on, but it's a lot going on out there. Okay. Smooth Carter says, "Did you pray today?" I'm talking about need. Oh, 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 oh. I'm slow. My God, I just got that. You talking about her in the wheelchair? You talking about her needing the wheelchair? My God, you mean after her Vegas? If she's, I'm so slow. Hey, Vibrant Low. Oh my God, VPsha. What are you calling her VPsha? Smooth Carter. Are you going at it with her? M Renee. Hey everybody. I think I said hi to everybody. Shout out to my 10 people. You know how it goes. Okay. Vila Shay, he says it's a typo. Okay, so I guess there's no fighting after all. Okay, I'm just saying. T Danielle, I saw some things today, child. Baby, I was just up in my clouds laughing and everything. You hear me? Hey, Candy Cane, good to see you. Hey, everybody. I don't know. What else is going on in the streets that, baby, I saw Lemon. Lemon. Well, I don't know. I'm just going to say this, and I know you do what you want to do anyways. You have to be careful about what you show. And that's all I got to say. There's not much. You have to learn from your mistakes. I knew you wanted to prove to people you weren't at Vegas or, on your way there. You wanted to prove you were home, but you have to be careful about what you show while you're on live. Ladybugs, I did. I think I saw you earlier on. I can. Hey, ladybugs. Where? Let me see if I can see. There you go, ladybugs. My English drops in sometimes. I can't speak English, so I can't read it. So you got a whole English word there, girl. I need help. You hear me?
Very Carrie needs your help. All the dumb bitch does is speak patois. We need to help her forget all about her culture so she can speak with an American accent and fit in. Please contribute to the Learn to Speak English Foundation and get her enrolled in the Rosetta Stone courses. Classes are starting soon. She will learn grammar, accent training, vocabulary building and formation of sentences to name a few. Please help the poor dumb bitch. Help her enroll in an English class today. Cash App $Carrie Ray 16. We now return.
That's not my cash app. I'm too lazy to edit that shit out, okay? What was I saying? Oh, I was saying just be careful of the stuff you show. You know, like a simple thing to you is that you're showing people you're not in Vegas. But for other people who are crazy folks out here, they're taking photos to see and spotting out landmarks and whatever. You have to be careful. That's all I gotta say. I don't know. So he did show that. And he posted something on his wall yesterday. I think he took it down. That was a good idea too. Okay. Baby. Hey, Lakendra. Hey, everybody coming in. T. Daniel says Lemon's mom made. Is that the person who said close the door? I was trying to figure out if it was probably a neighbor or something, or maybe, I don't know. What did she say when she made an appearance? My God, today. My God. I, I don't. Diana. Hey, Diana from Brooklyn. Ooh, I see your name again. Okay. Hey, Miss LA. We got LA. What did she say today? I know I heard something about a door, but I don't know what else. So you said she made an appearance twice? Like what did we miss? What did we miss? She told him to SDF you and oh yeah, and he was showing that he was smoking outside. And somebody on the panel was like, "Oh, you can't smoke inside." Like, is that a flex to not be? Is this something to taunt somebody about? Say they can't smoke inside. Some people don't like smoking inside. You know why? You know why? Because they don't want their whole belongings, their furniture, their stuff, their clothing. They don't want everything else in the house smelling like freaking smoke, cigarette smoke and shit, So that is why. And some people are also doing it because they think about their other family members and they don't want them to be caught up in the smoke. It affects people. It affects animals too. A lot of people don't even think about their animals and how sensitive their noses are. So I'm just saying. I didn't see if she landed. Well, she probably must have by now if she, got to Vegas by now. I was just talking about how she chilled with her folks this morning when she was traveling and stuff. But her Bible made an appearance quite a number of times. That's all I can remember. I couldn't even pay attention to other stuff. She was just sipping on her coffee. Was it coffee? I don't remember what it was in that bottle she bought. And her M&Ms, and she was just doing her thing. Okay. I'm just saying. Did Lolo make it to Vegas? Does anybody know if Lolo made it to Vegas? Please let me know. Smooth Carter says with that mask on his face, he looks special, like he's constipated. My God. So when is this fight between you and. But didn't he. When are you two going to get over this fight, Smooth Carter? You've been on Lemon's ass for a long time now because I've been seeing your community wall. Oh my God. This looks like it's one of those Cardi B type of things where you say it's forever. My God. It's a lot going on. I think I also heard that Lolo sent a pic to show, you know, to say thanks to Lemon for, the money and stuff. Do you think Lolo is gonna be cool with Lemon in a short while? Do you think so? I heard that she sent a redirect over there. I heard that she sent him a pic and a thank you and this, that, and the other. And I don't know. Do you think she's softening up? Do you think she's gonna be cool with him in 3 to 7 business days? Or she's just, being nice? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I think I heard her say she's gonna do some of her content on what's it called, membership, so maybe we won't see everything. Also, I'm kind of iffy as to if I want to watch this or not because I don't know. I, some of the are you guys gonna watch? That's what I want to know. Are you gonna stop now, Smooth Carter? And you have to also know that there are a lot of people who are working against him, so it's not just you. You hear me? There are quite a number of folks who've been doing it, and some who's been doing it quietly too. He buys their friendships with money. Nobody really f's with him. He buys their friendship when money's low. They're going. I kind of see a little bit of that. A little bit. I see a little bit of that where once the money's not, he's not, because first of all, and I'm hoping that this is another lesson for him too. Don't boast about the money that you have. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I'll be back. I'm sorry. Can you guys hear me? I had a run. Ciao. Whew. Okay, let me see. Where was I? I got thrown off. Okay, I was asking you guys if you were gonna watch the vacation. I'm not sure. To be honest, I was not interested. I'm not gonna lie. At first when Sassy and I, at first I wanted to when they just started talking about it, and then after that I'm like, I started hearing a lot of people were getting invited, and I'm like, I don't want to see that. It's probably going to be chaotic. It's probably going to be a good thing because we like to watch a train wreck, and you know. But then I'm like, I'm not that interested. I really am not. But then people started falling out, and then the trip was no more. I'm like, okay. I started to hear some new names of people who are going, and I'm like, I'm good. Okay. So if I am going to watch it, I'll just be watching it for. I don't know everyone who's going to be there, but I know Lola will. So I'm like, I'd probably watch from her channel because I'm not sub to a lot of people on here. Let me see. Nope, I stop when I know he had enough. I just wait till he's mon. Oh my! Don't do it, Smooth Carter. You've done enough. I think you should stop. What do you think? Smooth Carter says, I will watch the trip since that bum is not going. I think you should stop. I think you've done two. If you said you did two, I think that should be enough. Leave him alone now. I'm glad it's a group. Lemon needs a real life lesson. Oh, that nope, not watching. Ooh, who is this? Is this Noble? Child Noble, I think you are on the team of people who are slapping Lemon too. I think you're on a team of maybe 10. Well, y'all maybe not working directly as a team, but quite a number of you are doing this. Hmm. So, are you gonna stop or nah? What would be the reason though? My God, I don't know. I can't tell you guys what to do or not do. I can only speak. I can only just, I don't know. I don't know. I can't do shit. I'm just here at this point. Smooth Carter says, I stop if you may. You want to have me in the hospital, Smooth Carter, okay? And I'm not going. Okay. I am not. I'm thinking that there are about 10 people who are going after Lemon right now, not just Smooth Carter. I can think about 10 people. And some of these people include folks who act like they're cool with him, you know? Some of them are one of the things, when he just started making all this money, he was telling people about the money he was making, And that's one of the reasons why people have been trying to get his channel down. You got to be careful of what you show. And I'm hoping that this becomes a lesson for you. I don't know, maybe it will, maybe it won't. But a lot of people who've been looking out for you have been giving you tips and stuff and saying, you know what? Be careful of some of the things you show or tell people or share. Hey, Big Rigs. We are on different time zones. And I wanted to watch that show last night. I set my notification and everything. But baby, I was knocked out. You hear me? So some of the times what I do is come back and replay in the mornings to see what you got going on. See what I missed. I Let me see what Linda says. Is anybody following the apart from the folks who said no? A few people said no. Is anybody gonna be keeping up with the Vegas trip? Do you think it's gonna be one for the books? What do you think? What do you think? Is it something you're interested in or nah? A lot of people say nah. I What happened to my sound? Oh shit, it's back. Okay. Okay. So some people are just not interested. Okay. I can see it. Let me see. Unconscious if you have a compute. My God. No, don't encourage that, Smooth Carter. Oh my God. Let me see what Lakendra says. I think it's really messed up. They should have at least returned his money. That's just the way I was raised. Okay, I got you on that one. And I could see why you would say so. How many people got money from him though? Do you know how many people? I think I can think of two. And didn't Sassy return hers? I think. I don't know. I mean, no, I can think of three people who got money. I think it was three the last time I checked because I wasn't keeping up. So he was big balling at the time, because he was, the top paid beef sector CC according to him. So I don't know. I don't know how many persons got money, that was put towards a trip that were not going or didn't. Well, I know one wasn't going. Chill, baby. I'm just saying. I knew that one was not going. That one was so happy for that money. I can say that. Where's my horn? Chill. Yeah. Is there anything else going on? I can't think of anything else going on. That's the only thing I could think of. Oh, okay. So Sasa didn't get none. So it's just Tracy, well, Alf, Ness, and Lolo. Okay. He owes them that money. Without them, he wouldn't have a channel or can run his page. I took his money. Smooth Carter, you better stop. You better stop. My God, today. I got a feeling. I got this feeling that I need to use this real quick. Just give me 10 seconds, okay? Well, five. Okay. And we're back. We needed that. We needed that, okay? We definitely needed that. Child, it gets so heavy in here. You could tell. Okay. You could tell when you need this. The married couples drama. Which one? Oh, you mean over there? I things. Why did? Thank you, lady. They are so unpredictable. I hardly ever use this. So I don't know why it keeps going in and out like that. I only use it when I'm doing this. I don't know. I don't know if you were hearing me. Hey, loving me, Jay. Loving me, Jay. That's my first time seeing you here. Are you new here? Loving me, Jay. Let me see if I could see what your actual name is. Okay. Loving me, Jay. Welcome to the channel. Who else? I'm trying to figure out how to put this on. I'll figure it out next time. I'll do that. So my sound went out. I hope you guys can hear me now. I was asking if you were talking about what happened over there by, was it Pills is the guy's name? T Daniel with Malik and Hey sis. Okay, good to see you. Hope you're doing good. I've been looking at this dude named Rennie. Is his name Rennie? Yeah. And I've been looking at a lot of different stuff today. I don't know. I've been watching Jamaican drama as well. I've been watching this lady from is it Nigeria? Yes, Nigeria, and seeing what life is like for her and her children. What caught me was her. Maybe you guys have seen her in passing. She sat with her two bowls of food and her one spoon, and I don't know if it's a thing that they do in their culture. And she feeds her daughter and her husband from that one spoon. Sometimes she'll take a little bit from the spoon and put the rest in her husband's mouth, or she'll take some and give her daughter, and they sit and they talk and stuff. Empress, hey Empress, thank you for becoming a member. Hey Rose, hope you're doing good. Yeah, Ronnie Howard. What? Can you tell me? Do I need to drop my link? Maybe. I don't know if you're gonna click it, but I'll still put it there. I feel like I need to know. Wait, bitch. I'll either listen. You can tell me, and I can read it from the chat, or I'm gonna drop the link, and I'm gonna what's it called? I've been talking for 45 minutes. Man, I'm doing good because do you know I'm not a talker? I am a quiet person. I say this a lot, but it's for real though. I don't talk a lot outside of unless it's for something important. But hold on. I dropped the link. No, I need to know how to pin it. Well, I do know how to pin it. Hold on. Man, I've done 45 minutes of just all talk. I don't know. It's not allowing me to pin the link. It's making me click to go to Restream, and I didn't ask for that. Thank you for becoming a member. Man, Janet, I thought about it the other day. You told me about this woman who doesn't like me, and I said to myself, now, how does her? This is not to you. This is to me. I was like self, like how some people call talking to. I'm like self. How does she liking me affect my life? Like who? How does she hating me even affect my? I don't even know if she. I don't know her, and I'm like, why are you worried about me? To the point that you're trying to you can tell you don't like me. I've never spoke a word in English or patois to her, and I don't know. Oh, I pinned it. Yeah, thank you. Oh, you renewed it. Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm like, I don't know. I thought to myself, the thing is, if you like me, how does that put money in my pocket? If you don't like me, how does that take money out of my pocket? And I thought about it, and I'm like, girl, bye. Girl, get out of here. That's for you. Shit. I'm like, these people really think I center myself. Like, I do not center my. Don't y'all see I barely come on here? This is this is crazy. Thinking about me when I'm not thinking about you. That is some weird shit. But hey, we're in a weird sector, I guess. It's all love. You could do your thing, girl. Do your thing, baby. That's all I gotta say. Rose, the other day I was wondering if you were okay, and then I saw you in a chat. I'm like, oh, she's good. She's good. I hope you've started eating now, Rose. I hope that. Are you able to start eating yet? I don't know, but I hope you're okay. I really do. There are just some folks in here, and Big Man TV. When you get the chance, I'm just gonna stick to the one person who I know. Say they have your number. I'll just wait until I hear what she says, as opposed to listening to folks who just want to have a moment. Y'all, some people who've never cared about Big Man TV, never support him when he goes live, never share him out. You don't see them saying hi to him in the chats or, nothing. And then the other day they heard he died and they were all up trying to do this freaking rest in peace type of shit. Baby, I hope you guys took it. I hope you guys saw that. Okay. Put the horn down. Wait. Wait. Oh my god, this horn. It gives me life though. Like I don't have another event to go to. Okay. Well, I did have one the other day. This horn is annoying in a crowd. You hear me? I hate them. And look at me. I have one. Okay. Oh, you're eating everything after 20. Okay. Don't eat too much. Don't eat too much. I appreciate love that, Empress. Let me see. Just one more horn for the road. What? Just one. I'll do it softly. I'll try to do a soft one. Fuck. I got Candy in the back. Candy, let me make sure I do what I need to do so I'm the only one on the screen before you come up. Because you know how people are. We got some real weird people who get fixated on folks. They don't like them, but they still come around and it's the weirdest shit. But they're weird, but they don't know. It's like a secret. They don't know they're weird. Let me put you on, Candy.
Okay.
Can you
I don't know about this restream stuff.
you can hear me though, right?
Yeah.
Candy cane, welcome
Hey,
up.
girl.
Let me see if I can remove this thing again. There we go. Hey, girl.
Hey, girl.
What's going on?
Yeah. Lolo made it to Vegas.
Did she come live to do it, or did she
Yep,
post something on her
she
community
did.
wall?
She did. She
Oh,
live.
ooh,
Yeah, she's live.
I didn't see it. Let me go look. Even right now.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe is it her main channel? Does she have two channels? Because
Yeah,
I thought
I
I was
think it's her main
subscribed
channel. Yeah, I think it's her main channel.
to Lolo.
I
When did I
think.
subscribe? Is the real thing. It says subscribe. Maybe I need to do all. I only got
Mm.
oh, so let me listen what she got going on over there. So she landed. Is she reading
Yep,
her
she's in her
Bible?
room. She's in her room.
She's in her.
Hmm.
I got somebody in the back. Let me make. Oh, it's T Dana. Let me make sure it's her too. Hold on, because we got some
Okay.
weirdos on here, girl. Weirdos. You hear me?
Oh, I
Weird.
know it. I know it.
T Danielle.
It's me.
T Danielle. T Danielle. Hold on.
Hey, T Danielle.
Hey,
Put it.
Candy.
There we go.
She's live now in her room.
Yeah. Let me.
Hmm.
While I baby, let me see what she got going on over there.
She just talking about her shoes and stuff the last time I was over there.
Yeah, yeah. When I was over there, she was talking about her land, the landing, and all of that stuff.
I wonder if she held on to
Oh,
her
these
Bible.
people who don't travel act like the simplest things are the biggest deals. You can tell who travels and who doesn't.
Yep.
Yeah, well, she says
Where'd
she
it
didn't
go?
travel.
You so was her last trip to Vegas her very first time like traveling on a plane and stuff?
Yeah, it was. She hadn't traveled in
Oh,
many years. Yeah.
oh.
Baby,
Because
let
she
me tell
said
you,
the
do you
last
know
time
I
she
cannot
traveled, her
wait?
old church, she had just had her first child. And
Baby,
she
Oh.
was
when
like
when all my
15.
kids are out the house, well, honey, please, y'all gonna have to
You be
find me.
all
I'm gonna be
over.
on every. What? I
You'll
already
be
love to travel
chatting,
now.
right?
What?
Baby, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Please, mm-mm.
I
I could
travel, so just I've been traveling since I was a kid, so
stay
that,
living.
Me too.
and then too, some people travel and then they don't travel once they have kids, and then once the kids are grown,
I travel
they
with my
lose
kids.
their mind. I did too, but then I ain't like it, but okay.
It
Yeah.
depends on where we go. And now that my
Right,
youngest, now
right.
that
How long the
she
trip
is
is?
older, it's definitely travel
Mm-hmm.
time.
Oh yeah,
You know,
most
one of the
definitely.
But I
things I realized to make me know she doesn't travel a lot. Yesterday, I was in her clouds watching while she was picking stuff up at the store, and she was trying to figure out if she was to go to Walmart. I didn't stay for the whole thing, and she was trying to get like deodorant and other stuff, and she was worried about if they'll take them away from her. And people were in the chat trying to tell her
travel
if you
size.
have it, yeah, you could get the travel size, or you could put it
Right,
on your checked luggage. You know, so
right.
didn't realize that she could still take the big sizes if she wanted to.
But I mean, she's only going to Vegas. Does she even check a
7
bag?
days
I mean, if
ago.
I'm not
Is
going
it
just
that
for a
long?
few days, I don't even check. I mean, depending on how you pack. I buy those packing cubes, so I'm able to save a whole lot of space.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of figured
Yeah.
there, and she
If you
was so.
travel a lot, I recommend those travel cubes.
Your sound is a little bit low, T Danielle. I turned
It
it
is.
up,
Let me
but it
see.
still sound. Is it low or just muffled? I don't
Is
know.
it better now?
Yeah.
Is that better? Okay, it was
Yeah.
low.
Yeah. So I
But
don't
I was
know. Do you think there's going to be any drama for this trip or not?
the drama will come when they get back.
Well, that too. That too. Well, yep. You got a point. It
Um,
may
I
happen
don't
after.
know because I know the last time they went, the drama started while they were there.
Yeah, but see, this one they're gonna purposefully try to keep it down. I know I wouldn't be traveling with those same people after they in her and made fun of her and all that kind of stuff.
And how she
There's with
walked.
trust, right? And then
I
they're
wouldn't
taking
either.
pictures of people and all that. Mm-mm,
I wouldn't either.
no,
And do you think this
and I'm
this
not saying nobody name, but no,
baby?
because
I'll be so
I think
scared.
that I don't want to be the pawn where she's being brought somewhere just to make fun of, and I really suspect that that's what's gonna happen. But that's just my opinion.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
because I think she forgives people easily, and
she
she
does.
has this spirit where she's
She
always
does,
trying to
but it's
show
at
how
her
she let
detriment.
go stuff, but it
I'm
is to
all
her
about
detriment.
forgiving too, but you only get to do me wrong one time.
One time.
Only one.
I don't need you to show me
And
again.
I've proven that time and time again, even on here. No, you only get to do me wrong once. I'm good.
Once.
Never
We won't
again.
ever cross
And
again.
We're not even
you try
speaking
to
again. So don't
humiliate me.
even worry about it. And people kept telling me, oh, no,
Especially
y'all
after
gonna
you
be
tried
all
to
right. No, we
humiliate
not.
me.
Right.
No, we not. We will
Mm-mm.
not ever be all right.
I don't.
No.
We will not.
I can't look at you the same way after that. It doesn't
And
matter if
see,
you
I don't want to
apologize.
be around anybody I cannot trust. So we will not. And you have to really trust people to travel with.
Right.
Exactly.
Mm.
Friendships and
Exactly.
relationships are trusted when you live together and travel together.
Your microphone is burping a little bit.
It's
That's
doing it again. Let me drop down.
Yeah.
It ain't meant for me to be up here.
it's burping.
Bye,
We can hear you.
y'all.
Thank you for coming up. I need you need to Danielle.
All right.
It was burping, but her sound we could hear her.
Yeah, I heard it.
Was there? Oh, she didn't come up.
Yeah.
Did I remove her? Let me see. Is this like StreamYard when I'll wait on her to drop down? I don't know if I should remove her.
I couldn't tell you how.
Restream is nice to use. I've been loving it. I haven't gone through everything, but so far it's kind of nice to use.
Uh-huh.
She dropped down, but I could. Oh, there we go. There we go. So like
Now,
go ahead, go
this is what I this is another thing I can't really tell you about. Now you mentioned Big Man TV, right?
ahead. Right.
Okay, so I guess folks are still wondering whether or not he's dead or alive.
Hmm. I heard he was in the hospital, but I don't know if he got out just yet because it's been a while.
No, he's at home.
Okay. Ooh, and I saw somebody's community water. I think it was Lady Dimples had reached out to him and he responded on social media. I think.
I
But
don't know.
do
But I
you
do know who
do you
did.
communicate with him?
No,
Oh,
but I
okay.
do know who did.
Okay. Okay.
Nicole Reloaded.
Oh.
She called him
Oh.
on the phone and he answered her immediately.
Oh.
That
Oh.
was what, 2 days ago, and I recorded it.
Oh.
Hmm.
Oh, so a lot of people didn't
It's
catch
over there
that.
on her. It's over there on her last live. So you go over
Oh.
there and listen the whole conversation.
Now I see why some folks were inserting them. Okay. All right.
Hmm.
Now I know why some people had that interest. Okay, I got that. Okay, well, it's good to know he's okay.
Yeah, he's okay.
Okay,
He
well,
said he's just trying to do some things, and he's feeling, away about, folks, thinking he had passed on. He's feeling a way about that. He's feeling real funny about that.
and my thing is this: it goes to show like how people really think of you on here. Because some of the people who were trying to figure out if he was dead or not, or trying to reach out to him and stuff, they don't care about him otherwise from that. They don't talk to him,
Yeah,
they don't say hi to him or anything like
that's
that.
how, and that's why he feels like he feels, and I
Right.
get it.
And then it's
Smooth
out here.
Carter, she's fine. She comes on, every now and again. She's fine. Nicole's fine. Yeah.
Smooth Carter is not the other Nicole.
Huh?
I hope Smooth Carter is not confusing her with the other Nicole.
He said Nicole Reloaded. That's what
Oh,
we talking about.
mm.
Yeah.
Clydiva came out here and said he passed when she did. She did a whole funeral for him. My God,
Oh wait.
not a funeral. And then the ones who do pass, they don't believe. Because I remember when nobody believed that China doll passed. They
Right.
didn't believe when she actually passed because she did say she was sick. So she was in the
Right.
hospital and everything, even up until when she was moderating and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, my God.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it is kind of interesting. Like I don't see some folks when he goes live. I'll be up in the cloud. Sometimes I'll drop down and see what he got going on, but I'll be over there sometimes. Um, but it's amazing. Like people want to be able to talk about his death, so they could use that as content. So it is. I could feel. I could tell.
I could see why he would feel some kind of way for people to be, talking about resting in
Yeah.
doing whole funerals for
Oh,
him
absolutely. It's like you
in a
wishing death
day.
on me. Yeah.
Right. And he's battling for his life.
Right.
God. And I'm
And
hoping
now, this is another thing I want to tell you about real quick.
hmm
I mean the cut off. Let me tell you about this real quick, so we can just breeze through stuff. Yusef,
hmm
um, what is his name? King. What's his name?
Yusuf, King Kyle.
What's his name? God dog
You
it,
don't
y'all.
got a lot
Come
of
on
kings
now.
here.
I
Don't
just
mention
got a whole brain freeze. Oh my God. King
King.
Pain, official King
Oh, King
Pain.
Pain. Okay.
He is, I don't know what time he's supposed to go live, but he is, and he's discussing it. So it must be some, I think it's some new stuff that he knows about
Okay.
Yusef, I believe. So
You mean
I'm
to tell me
gonna
I
see
gotta
what
go
that's about.
visit? Dang. I'm sorry to cut you
Yeah.
off. I unsubscribed from King Pain a long years ago. Let me type his name in, official King Pain. I'm gonna have to subscribe to him now to like keep up. Dang, I was feeling good unsubscribing from. Wait, he has something up.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, ooh, it was supposed to. Oh, it's for today, but
Right.
it was supposed to be about an hour and some change ago.
Oh, so he's Lacey. I didn't go back over there and check. So
So
yeah, but I,
everybody's
I
over there
saw
waiting.
that and I said, oh wow,
Let
okay.
me subscribe. I haven't been subscribed to him in years. A lot of people are just seeing him over here, not knowing he's always, been around these parts. But I'm gonna watch it. I know a lot of people are not interested, but I want to see if there's any like new to the way the title, the description is. I don't know if it's going to be like anything new unless he said
Right,
it
that
didn't say it.
exactly.
Because all the
It's
title
supposed to
says
be, but I don't know.
I don't feel like because it says he's released on bond amid enticing a minor case. So I don't know if this is, I don't know. I don't know what kind of back and forth he has with Toxic Diamond because then now he's talking about Toxic Diamond's child abuse case too. So he has a two for
Oh
one
yeah,
going
they're bringing that back up again too. Yeah,
on.
I heard something about that about a month ago.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, and I said, oh, I forgot all about her.
Yeah, I was in her live the other day. I forgot about her because I used to watch her back in the days.
Right, I did too.
My God, I may have to go subscribe to her again.
Right, because
That
I
used to be over
unsubscribed
here
from her.
because I used
Because I remember when she was in that store buying that Snoop wine. Yeah, I remember all that. But
when she
yeah.
always having
Mm-mm.
issues with where she lived and stuff.
And
And
then she get sued.
I don't know if she did. I don't remember if it actually went through or not. I don't know. But she's always had some trouble going on. There was always something happening when it came to her.
Right.
Watch her. I think the very last time I kept up with her, and this was to show how long ago this was, is when she was reading the book about R. Kelly.
Right.
Watch her back then too.
Why do your background look like an ultrasound?
I have no idea. Let me go change it. I have no idea. You hear me? Let me see. I just
I'm
like to
looking at this like, what the hell is that?
video clip. I have no idea what's going on back there. Not an
Ah,
ultrasound, baby.
ultrasound.
They got a few backgrounds here.
Like, is this
I
something
got
she
a
trying
whole,
to tell us?
I got a living room back here.
That
Oh
looks like
boy.
somebody's house that I saw. Let me know.
Yeah.
Let me try to find another one. I don't know what this one is. Let's see what this one holds. Restream is kind of cool. It really is. There we go. I think we could use this. I don't want that.
Maybe I can see if I could if I use that, maybe I might be able to go live. I'm gonna look into that.
Yeah, you should try it.
Yeah.
It is free. It's free.
Yeah, because that's
Not giving StreamYard another dollar. You hear me?
I'm not doing anything with StreamYard. Because I
Mm-mm.
felt like they was in cahoots with YouTube and not let me go live. So I'm cool. I'm
Mm.
cool.
Hey, just Andrea. Good to see you. You were over there by the hood tables live the other day, and she was calling for you. I don't remember if you guys were supposed to discuss something, and she said she
How do you
watched it.
go on mute?
Come again?
How do you go
You
on mute?
you look for the microphone. It's right near next to the camera button. It's to the left of the camera button.
Oh hell, see it where? I don't see it.
Are you using your phone?
Yeah. Oh,
So
I
it's
see it. I see it. I
in the
see it. And go all the way down to the bottom.
okay, yeah,
Okay,
to the
wait a minute.
bottom left. You can test it. There you go. You did. Yeah,
Okay, I got it. I'm back,
you
which
did.
I had to quiet my background down.
Okay, let me look to see what Lolo is doing in the meantime. Okay, so I'm there for what's his name? The official campaign to see what he got going on later
Hey,
on.
Jess Andrea.
Where is Lolo's channel? I don't see it anymore. Oh well, I'll go back. I'm surprised Lolo didn't do her Ooh, I think she dropped herself down. Wait, I think she did. I think she dropped herself down. I would have thought that Lola would have done, her colorful hair type thing. Her hair, you know how she does that thing. Maybe she didn't feel like this time around because you know how she gets with her hair and stuff. So maybe she didn't feel like. I'm hoping she enjoys herself. A lot of people were trying to stop her from going before her mom passed. Now, because they had some stuff to say about her leaving her mom to go on a trip with strangers or YouTube folks, and then after that, they say some people say she deserves it because she's been, doing caregiving for a while. Oh, just Andrea, you said okay. I think the conversation was supposed to be about what's it called? That whole situation with Tyra Banks, I think, and Miss J. Man, YouTube, the algorithm is so messy. I've been seeing videos resurface from 5 years ago, like with Miss J explaining some of the reasons why he wasn't cool with Tyra anymore and why they didn't talk and all of that. Simon, I could see you in the back. I'm not putting you up. I think you should go look for one of the bigger channels. And oh, Candy is back. Hold on, let me put Candy. Candy and Simon are behind here. Simon, I think you should go to a larger channel and see what they got going on and click their link and leave me be with my 10 folks over here. I don't want that type of attention. And I can't deal with your type of trolling. Cause I see through you. I see what you do when you go on channels.
Let me go. Let me drop
Hey
down.
Candy. You can't hear me? Candy? Oh, she can't hear me. Simon, can you please not be behind here? I don't know what you could possibly have to discuss with me. I know what you do. I've seen enough videos of you before you came over here in the beef sector. I know what you're doing. I could see what you're doing. And you're not going to irritate me and you're not going to troll me. Okay? Also, I think you should stick to the folks who you normally go to and just leave me and my 10 folks over here so we could, do our thing. Oh, Candy is back.
Simon, please drop down. Please and thank you. Don't disturb my peace. Let me get Candy. Candy girl is back. Hey
Screen.
Candy.
Hey, my screen had frozen. I'm like, what happened?
Oh, I was wondering because I saw that you had fallen off. Let me just
Yeah. I
there you
didn't even see that I fell off though. It, my
hmm
screen, it just froze.
We got
That's
Simon in
crazy.
the can you give me 1 second, please? Candy, give me one. I gotta get up for like 10 seconds. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, smooth calling. She did say Beasley had passed, but I don't know. I'm wondering if he really did at this matter. I don't know. At this point, I don't know because they're always saying something happened, and they it's like what's his name? Christopher William. They said whatever his name is, William Christopher. I forget what his name is, but they said that he had passed away too, and he didn't. And so I don't know. I don't know. You said no sign. I know that's right. Nobody feel like hearing that mess. Mm.
I'm back. I'm sorry about that.
Okay.
Child. I don't know how to drop him, and he's still sitting behind here. I hope you're feeling better, just Andrea. I don't know why. Let me see what I can do to remove him from here.
I didn't know she was sick. Feel better. Feel better, dear. Take care of
Doesn't allow
yourself.
what doesn't allow behind here. It doesn't give you the option to drop the person. Oh, you can. Bye, Simon. I like get the fuck up out of here.
Honey, nobody feel like all that mess today.
Talk about. Do I need his
Hand it
service
down.
as a lawyer? Do I need to know about him and his supposed digital baby that he's supposed to have with Dory? Like, what would we talk about?
Honey, I'm so sick of hearing that. I don't know what to
Jesus
do.
Christ. My God.
That's crazy to me. But hey, that's in their minds.
I don't think he looked around enough. There are so many people who are alive right now that you could go to. Just do that. Do that. You got folks you could go to. Like, leave me alone. Like, I'm good over here with my people who support me.
I think her. See, my mind is going faster. I think did Pizarro and Dory fall out or something?
Dory falls out with everybody, and then
Oh,
she's
I know that.
further. I dropped him, T Daniel. He was behind here for a while too. Like, get the fuck up out of my face. I don't want to talk to you.
Right.
Fall out about though? Weren't they supposed to be
Oh,
cool
her
walk?
title is called Dory, the Lyme Pregnant Horse.
Now she's a liar. She's always I am convinced she's not the only person on here that sits and just lies. Like they just lie. You
Honey.
experience some type of trauma in their lives. You could tell something is terribly wrong with them. I don't know if they got diagnosed or not, but it has to be some type of sickness. Why you think it's okay to just get up every single day, just lying all the time, making stuff up, living in
We
this
knew that when she's supposed to be
illusion.
the lawyer, the
My
lie lawyer. We knew that when she was supposed to be an attorney. We knew that when she was over there with you.
Look at how long she told people she was attorney and people believed her. You all you had to do was listen to how she speaks. to know she's not one. And she'll jump on everything and she'd come up and try to tell you what people are supposed to do or not do. And she's trying to use some words she may have read somewhere. Then she says she's a part of this sorority and this, that. And she's always lying. I am afraid of people who lie. I am very, very afraid of people who lie. They're trying to, I don't know, trying to create an impression. I don't know, trying to boost their self esteem. I don't know. But I know whatever it is, it's some psychological issue that I can't deal with. You hear me? I don't know. There is just something wrong. You sit and you calculate, you try to figure out how best you're going to lie, when you're going to lie. And even with this very same fake relationship where she lied about going over where Simon is and how she's going to start a business. I bet she forgot she was going to start a business over there too. Bet she forgot that part. She just lies. My God. Ugh. I'm sorry. T. Daniel says, who are these people who believed her? C. Biscuit has always lied about everything. Everything. And there's another celebrity bedbug who lies about everything too. And it's such a, I don't know. He could be a serial killer or something, the way he acts out here. I'm sorry. Yeah, she does lie. Anybody who talks too much, they lie. That's always been my thing growing up. I'm sorry. If you speak too much, you are bound to be a liar. Candy, did you fall off again? Not sure if Candy Cane fell off the panel again. I don't know. I'm T Daniel. I believe that if you oh she fell off again. I think she may have frozen like she said the last time. I am of the impression that a lot of folks who watch the beef sector are at a certain age and they're very vulnerable, they're gullible, and there are so many things they've believed. Like for example, when everybody was talking about what's her name? What's that short girl? What's her name?
Okay, I'm back.
Hates me. What's her name? Krista. Like her relationship in her head is true, and they were going behind the storyline and they were saying like, oh, you should do this, and oh, and they are this and they are that, and I'm like, why are these people getting caught up in this delusion and acting as if it's normal, doing reports on it like it was a normal relationship and all of that stuff? And I'm like, what is wrong? Who are these people who are watching the beef sector? They are gullible. And at this point, I'm like, y'all families need to check on you. I'm convinced some older folks who their family does not check on them and know what they're doing online and stuff. And I'm also convinced that some of these are the ones who are giving their money away also, their retirement money. I'm just convinced. I'm sorry. You're right. They're lonely. And some of them have mental illnesses too. Loving me, Jay.
Mhm.
So crazy. She probably is. And crazy, some of these people and their crazy ass, it's like a badge of honor for them. So I guess, child. I guess.
Let me see for dinner. I'm backstage, dear.
Oh, I can. No, you're here. Can you hear
Oh,
me?
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you put me up. I'm just quiet.
Yes.
But yeah, these people are a trip. That's why it's just certain few I go to their chats, and then other, it's a few others that I go and I drop down and say hey, and I speak to people, and then I go. I'm gone. I'm just listening, or I'm just gone altogether because my interest is just not there like it used to be.
No, we feel the same. We see each other. And
Right.
not
So
interested like
some of
that.
the stuff that I see, some stuff I don't, just like today. They were saying that Lemon went live today. I didn't know that.
He did?
And it feels good not to know.
I didn't know he
I
went
used to
live.
know it all. If you wanted to know it, they'd be like, ask Candy. She, I know she know. I know you know something. And I fill them in. I'm not doing that anymore.
I didn't
Even if
either.
I know it, I'm not saying anything anymore.
They
I'm
talk
sick of it.
about I
Women
understand.
over there spinning a whole narrative on Goosey right now. He lying, talking about he asked grown folks do he need to fuck him, and he asked so and so, and that's not how that went. He was trolling them, and
Yeah.
instead of him learning from Goosey, so maybe that way he can get him up off his back. He over there spinning the narrative like, oh, and he's trying to get him. He asked him, "Do you want to fuck me? Do you?" I'm like, I don't know why the hell is he sent that line like that? Because that shit did not go like that. And then he wonder why they over there doing him dirty.
It's been
That's
years
right,
of
cause you
him.
sitting up lying and he lying on Goosey. And see, Goosey would do ZX and he would troll whenever ZX come up on the panel. Goosey will hop up there and troll him off the panel. Now, come on now. We know this is what he does. He did it to Ghetto. He did it to do
Oh, she fell off again. Hold on. You're
Fair.
back, Candy. You went
Girl, that restrain. We're gonna have to find out who own that.
off. You
Oh
that.
man.
It only went
Yeah.
out for a split second.
Okay. But
Mhm.
yeah, he's trolling them to get them off the panel.
Yeah.
And he's not picking up on that. And then he
And
wonder why
he's
people
really
say he's slow or
unbothered.
whatever. This is why. And then somebody said something to him about what he does. And he's talking about, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Apparently, you don't know what you're doing. You're losing channels. You're losing subscribers. You're
Mhm.
losing subscribers. You're losing people who you thought were your friends. They're not using you or any of that. They are leaving you alone because of how you talk to them. They don't like that shit.
Yeah.
Apparently, you don't know what you're doing,
And
and
he's
he's not
a new
listening.
channel now, and I think he's not being as cautious as he needs to be.
He's
He needs
not.
to be careful.
He's letting in and everybody who you know you don't get along with these people, and yet you keep letting them up on your panel. They're coming up there with trigger words, and you're not doing it. It's just crazy. I don't understand it.
Hey,
And you keep
Salsa.
doing it's like he keeps doing the same thing and expecting a better result. You're not going to get anything but what you've been getting.
And people warn him all the time. I guess he says he's hard headed sometimes and he learned from his mistakes, but people
Sometimes.
warn him all the time. They really do. They warn him. Prior to stuff, they tell him be careful of so and so. The same people who you let up are some of the ones who are trying to take your channel down. And lo and behold, it came out. Like he has to be careful. That's all I gotta say.
Right, T Danielle, that have to be mental illness because why are you doing the same thing
And
over
expecting
and over
some,
again and you're not getting a good result and then you say you know what you're doing?
it doesn't show that you know anything. You
That Even when he's sober, he don't know anything.
I lost count of how many people he's fallen out with.
Wow. And then the thing, I'm gonna say this about Lolo too. One thing about it that I keep hearing people say, first of all, they keep saying she should give him his money back. For what? She used the money for the trip. He offered it to her. She didn't ask for it.
And I could see it. Okay, so he offered it to her, and
He
it's not like
offered
she
it
didn't go on
to
the
her.
trip. She's actually on the trip,
And she's
but
on the
she's
trip.
using
So
it
what
for
is
the
she giving him
purpose.
his money back for?
Right. I could see that because she's using. Come to think of it, now that I think about it, the fact of the matter is the money was for the trip. Lolo is taking her trip, so I don't see why she should give the money back just because they fell out. Okay,
Right,
Lemon and
right.
Lolo and everything actually that's going on in the sector.
It's
Even
crazy.
though she didn't know he would have changed his mind about the trip, she's still on her trip. So she kept her end of the bargain. But I can
Exactly.
understand why he didn't go. It wouldn't make any sense for him to go. it wouldn't have been the best decision for him to go, hey, Mahogany. Did I pronounce that right? Mahogany. Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Long one.
But then they turned now. I don't know where this came from. Now, Lolo has said yesterday on her live, she said, I never asked anybody to help me pay my car note. She said she deferred her payment to the rear of her loan.
My God, today that's some serious stuff to do to go on.
So that's
Mm.
she that's fine. And she just told how much, I think she told how much it was. And she said she deferred the payment. That means you deferring it to the end of the loan.
How long does she have for the loan? A month?
No, no, no. Well, if her loan is a year and she
Big.
deferred it, then she's just gonna pick up next month and keep going and just pay her loan. Just
Is
pay her
that
car
something
note
you would
every
do,
month.
Candy Cane, to be able to go on a trip?
Huh?
Is that something you would do if you wanted to
A
go on
lot
a?
of people do it.
My
A lot of
God,
people do it. I didn't have. I've done it a couple of times myself.
not for a trip.
Yeah, so I have more money to spend. Yeah, I've
Not
done it. I've done it, and then so
first
and
of all,
then
and I
next
don't
thing
like
and
feeling
like the
discomfort when it
following
comes
month,
to
what I
money.
do is I
Oh,
just
I lost
pay
connection. Can you hear
double.
me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Something came up saying I lost connection.
Oh wow.
It keeps coming up, but I can still hear you though.
Yeah, but I've done it. And so I have more money to spend, and then the following month I just doubled it up and kept it
Maybe,
moving.
but then you're gonna have to work hard to double up the following month.
I didn't, but and some people
I
do.
would probably wait. That's maybe I would wait, or maybe I would try to get the money some way. I don't know, but if it works for her,
But either way it goes, you still have to pay it back to somebody. So if you just put the loan, just put it, you're still going to pay it. You just have to, you're still going to pay it. So that's something that like I said, a lot of people do. They just defer it to the end. That's all, but it's still there. And
okay.
what you do is going forward, just like say this is February, like she's on the trip now. She
Mhm.
deferred it to the end of her loan, so she's not behind. She's not going to be behind. And then you go March going forward paying. That's all. And then say when she feels like she wants to maybe income tax time, then she may just double it up then. Or just go on and just keep paying, and you don't have to double up. Just go on and just continue to pay.
Diamond
And
said,
you'll still be current. You'll still be considered current. And it won't show up on your credit report or anything.
Diamond says I did it once, but not for a trip. But it literally just run like a 12-month loan to 13 months.
Yeah, that's all. But it's not a big deal. And I would do if I did it for my trip. I did it. I've done it. I mean, I did it. I've done it a few times, for my trips in the past. I don't do it now, but I've done it.
When you were younger.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I had well, yeah. But see, now, uh, when I get my vehicles, I pay more than half, so I don't have a problem with it. You know.
Hmm.
Yeah. I don't have to do that. But it's not that I was younger. It was just that, I had children then. My kids are grown now. But yeah, I still have bills and stuff, but it's not like it was back then.
Hey,
And
Ron.
then too, you also have to take into consideration that everybody's income isn't the same. But sometimes you just need to get away. I got to run, I got to go. And she's been through a lot. She's dealt with a lot.
I
I
could
hope
see
she enjoys herself.
it would have to be something really urgent for me to do that. Like if I need to be in the hospital for something, like a child needed some, a member of my
Yeah, but it's really not a big deal. To be honest, it's really not a big deal. It's not. It's not a big deal because it's
family. It
What
depends
really is it?
on the
It's not really hurting anything. It's not like you're going to be behind. You're not behind. You're still considered current to the
person.
loan company. You're still current. So there's no problem.
I guess it depends on people and their preferences, you know?
Yeah. But at the
Yes.
end of the day, if it's not an issue, then why make it one? It's not an issue. You're
And
still
why do you think
current.
she
You're
even
not behind. It's not going to show up in your credit report. It's none of that. Just
maybe
keep it
maybe
pushing.
maybe with her mentioning it, her supporters would probably help her. Maybe that's one of the reasons. I don't know.
Well, maybe they will send it to her. Who knows? I mean, but that's up to them. But it's really not needed. It's not necessary at all. Just pay it going forward. That's it. It's not
Uh,
hurting anything. I've
only
I've done it, and that's how I know exactly how it works. And
mm,
it's
she,
not a big deal. But folks are going to try to make it one. It's not. They need to do their research. Call loan companies and ask them questions. They'll tell you the same exact thing I just said. But
so
then
sad.
somebody's going to hear it, and Candy don't know what she's talking about because that's how they do me. But when they call and find out, then they'll know and they'll understand it. It doesn't matter.
The only one
Out.
Celsius says, I feel like I'm hold on, I can't see. I feel like I'm unlucky one. Want to use a credit, then I lose my job and can't pay it back. Living my best life said I would do that maybe in my twenties. But now nope. I need money to enjoy myself. So like I said, it depends on people and their preferences. This is
Right,
a
right.
this
But
is
at the end of the
assignment.
day, I mean, it doesn't matter your age. It doesn't matter your shoe size. It doesn't matter
Not the shoe
with any
size.
of that. If you might decide you can have all the money that you have. Let me explain something to you. Let's like for an
Hold on,
example, my
let
sister.
me put
That's
Ronnie
how I
Q.
learned to do it.
Can you hear
Huh?
me? Let me put Ronnie Q up
Yeah, I
so
hear you.
in the back. Hold on. Ronnie
Okay.
Q.
Hello.
Oh wait, wait. Hello? Why do I sound like I'm
Spanish.
on the phone? I'm sorry about that. This button.
Hello.
Is
Why?
that my
Hello.
Ronnie Q?
Yes,
Hey,
this is
Ronnie
Ronnie
Q.
Q. Hey, Candy
Hey,
Cane.
girl.
Go ahead
Oh,
and finish what you were saying, Candy.
That's like, for an example, my sister. My sister made over $100,000 a year. My sister passed away in '08, but she made over $100,000 a year. And that's how I learned about doing it through her because she did it. And I'm like, well, why are you doing that? She said, just because I can. I want to spend more. She wanted to spend more money. And she felt like that was taken away from her trip. So that's what she would do. And I'm like, oh, okay. But see, when I did it, I did it like I said a few times, like when um I had to go up to Ohio to see about my brother because my brother had it was a girl that he was dating and she set him up to get robbed. He told somebody was at the door. He told her to
oh,
answer the door, and two guys came in to rob him, and they were fighting in the house, and he got hurt. He hurt them real bad, but he got hurt, and he was in the hospital, and we got the phone call, and we jumped up running, and we had two vehicles, had mine and hers, and it was my nieces and my kids and nephews, everybody, and we just went up there, and I did that then. So
I could
I
see
see
that.
what they're saying there. But there was a couple of times I just said, you know what? I have my kids, and I just said whatever. But now I don't have to do that. I can just pay my stuff and go about my business and not worry about it. That's what I like to do, and I'm glad I'm in a
Yeah,
position to do that.
yeah.
But yeah.
It's good to be in a position where you don't have to borrow from Peter and extend your loan. Now, Very Carrie, is that the first time you ever heard of that being done?
No, but I don't know. I don't like having anything over my head.
Yeah, me
No.
either. That's why that was my question because I was going to remind you. I was going to remind you of Deanna Irving did it live, and remember how we found out that not just one payment was put to the back, there was like a 2 to 3 payments put to the back. And Tim will also remind you about that $11,000 that you got put on the back of your note for your homeowners
Oh, oh,
association.
oh, okay.
Oh
You
my
know,
Reveal some
God.
things.
just a friendly
I
reminder.
remember that. I do.
Okay.
I forgot
All
all
right.
about that myself.
I think that was during the time that he was in love and was shopping for wedding rings, and then we found out that he had $11,000 and was almost.
Oh,
Don't quote me. Do not quote me. But if I remember correctly, that there was almost, or he was close to foreclosure because of that amount. So,
I'm
uh,
not
oh
sure about the
wow.
closure part. I don't
okay.
think I remember that
That,
part.
yeah,
But I do
well,
remember that
I
11
said don't quote me. I said don't quote
Mm-hmm.
me, but I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
put it out there because I think I remember. But don't quote me. All right, I'll be in the chat.
Wow.
You
I
remember
forgot all about
that. Radical remember.
that.
I didn't even remember for real though. So
All right.
it's been happening in the sector. Thank you, Ronnie Q. I totally forgot about that.
I totally forgot about that. See, it take her to let you know.
Man,
Yes.
I forgot that.
Wow. Yeah.
All the time for student
And they
loan.
do that, and they do. It's like they 2 or 3 payments behind. They do that. I never did that though. I never did more than one.
The only
Thank
benefit
God for that.
y- you won't be considered late on your payments and stuff. I get it.
No,
Able to have
no.
money to spend. I get that.
Mm-mm, you just keep going. You're not considered late. No, you're current.
Yeah.
You're still considered current.
I wonder up to how many months can you do? Because that seems like
Um, it
how
depends on what company you deal with, because
yeah,
all of them don't have the same criteria.
because baby, that's another thing to think about.
Only thing is that you're still going to be paying on your loan. That's all. It's not that they're going to charge you interest. Like I said, it's not hurting anything. It's no big deal. People are you're overthinking it. It's no big deal. All you do is call them, let them know you need to defer your payment, and they'll say okay. They'll ask you a couple of questions or whatever, and you answer them like 2 or 3, and then they read something off to you like a telemarketer, and you're done. That's it.
It'll have to be like a real emergency for me. A real emergency.
Well, it's no big deal. It's no
But
big deal. If I can understand it if it's a loan that you're taking out and you have to pay it back immediately. That's one thing. Or if you go somewhere and you say, okay, well, I need to get a loan and you have to pay it back. Now that will have to be an emergency. That right there. If I might decide, like one time, and I remember, um, my youngest daughter had turned 18, and I decided, I said, you know what? I want to go shopping. I wanted that money. I wanted money. I wanted it all. I didn't want to spend on anything. I paid my other bills, that except for that one, and another bill I didn't pay. And I knew that I could do that. And I did that, and I went shopping. But then I turned around and I continued to pay on my loan. And then when my income tax time came the following
you
year,
pay
I
it off.
went and I just doubled it and moved on.
Okay. Hey Sosa. I got you. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, it's no big deal. It really isn't. I don't have to wait for an emergency because it's not going to mean anything whether it's an emergency or not. If you defer it, you still going to pay it back. You just
I
go. It's just going to be. It's still a part of your. It's still a part of your car note. That's it. It's nothing extra. It's nothing to the side. It's nothing. Just pay your car note going forward. Just pay it. And then
mm,
if you decide, like you say, like they said, if it's 12, you have a 12-month loan, and it may put you to 13 months. That's all well and fine. You just pay it and move
hey
on.
mom. Sosa says I need to find a boobs who will take loans out for me because I ain't doing it.
Honey,
Do I
people
not
don't
work
even want don't want car note. I know I don't. I have to pay a car note, but I don't want to.
steady,
That's for
steady,
sure.
Muffy? Good to see you, Muffy. Hey, everybody coming in, and hey to those in the clouds. I didn't have to use my Lysol again, so that's good. I only use
I
it
don't
to
want to pay a mortgage. I don't want to pay a car note. I want to pay that,
over my
but I
nose.
have to.
I just like it. I don't like the feeling,
I don't want to. I don't like
I need
those
to win
bills.
the
I don't like.
I need
I
to
don't
win
like any of them, but
big.
those two I hate. I despise.
I want to win. I'll never work a day. Man, I just I'm gonna be bold. I'm gonna buy me some lotto tickets. Okay. Hey, you guys would never hear from me again if I won that. If I ever won,
Honey.
okay, yeah.
Oh boy.
I'll take a year off before
Oh,
I get back here. I'll take a year off.
I
Take,
know. Honey.
well, what else been going on? So I'm gonna watch out to see what happens with Lolo.
I know Mr. William Carruthers just cussed out ZX a couple days ago. Now that I know.
I saw that one. It was one night. I was like, what William got going on over here? It
Yeah,
was
because and that stemmed from them being on Lady Nika's panel. And they went berserk. Those guys was up there, was none but guys, and they was up there going at it. Everything started out okay, and then boom.
my God
And she
today.
just abruptly ended her life. I don't even know if it's still up.
Ooh.
And then ZX went live apologizing to Lady Nika, and then Mr. William apologized to her, and he cussed out ZX. Child, it was a mess. He tried to
My,
comfort Malik, and Malik didn't even say anything to him.
who's the ex?
Yeah, on Lady Nika's panel, it was a mess. I said, "Good God Almighty, what are they doing?"
Mm-mm.
Oh.
They say it's the beef sector. What do you expect? That's what they say.
No, that wasn't even necessary right there. You know, when you having a kind of just like with the ladies the other day, that wasn't necessary either. And I was asleep. And I woke up and I said, I went to sleep to somebody and woke up to her. I don't know if they redirected or what happened, but I woke up, I said, "Oh, you Lady Nika's on. Okay." And just as I did that, I knew what they were talking about. And then the girl that Queen Pisces said was, it's still a lot of people over in Jamaica. I mean, not Jamaica. Why am I saying Jamaica? My daughter was just there.
Oh,
It's a lot of people in
Dominican.
Puerto Rico that don't have lights. They still don't have lights. And what's his name? Mattress Factory. What's his name?
Not mattress factory.
So what's his name? I know y'all know who I'm talking about in the chat. Now I can't remember his name. And Resto, they said he was saying reading something on Google saying, yeah, they do have lights. And she said, well, I have family there and they still don't have lights. Now, who am I gonna listen to? Them that's reading something off of Google, or her and she has family there and she's telling you that they still don't have lights?
Right. Oh, so that got her annoyed. Oh.
Yeah, and then but see, no, what really got her annoyed was she was dropping. She just said, you know what? She was like, okay, we're going to go on to something else. She kept trying to change it, and they kept pressing and pressing and pressing. And at that point, she blew up. I understand
Oh.
it, rightfully so.
Oh,
Then
I
they went over to then Lady Nika dropped them from her panel because they was going back and forth. She dropped the guys from her panel. Resto went over there and went live, and they start cussing out Lady Dragon, Lady Nika. And then Resto's gonna tell that lie and said that once she dropped them, she kept going in on them. That was not her. That was Queen Pisces. Now, when he went live, they never did drag Queen Pisces, but they dragged Lady Nika. You can't make
Oh,
this shit make
was,
sense.
yeah, I remember being in that live. I wasn't sure what happened. I just went over there and heard them cussing. I'm like, what is this going on? I'm like, this has got to be a 3 to 7 business day fight. I
I
wasn't
forget
sure
that
after I
guy's
saw
name.
him and
Only one
Kev.
salsa. I can't remember his name.
Marathon
That didn't child.
Kev. Is it Marathon Kev
Oh, that's his name.
and
I can't remember what I
Resto?
kept
Those were
hearing
the
them
two
say.
I
I
saw.
couldn't remember because he don't be around. And like Lady Nika, all
Mattress.
she said was, "You don't be around here." Resto do, and he
You know,
knows that I don't put up with that on my platform. But
yeah.
I like Resto, whatever you know. But she didn't. She once he went over there and they started, cussing her out and all that. That's what she said is up in his stuff. You can't come over here. I don't want no apology, nothing. Just move on.
Only one so you know what we're thinking when we hear about a mattress factory, and it's usually a female.
Oh God.
I'm not laughing.
I couldn't remember what his name was, and I ain't trying to be funny. I couldn't remember what the hell his name was. I just knew
That's
that
an
they were
interesting
saying,
name though, Candy Cane.
child.
But I remember it was Resto and Marathon Kev because I remember waking up early that morning and I wasn't sure where it was coming from. They were playing little snippets of stuff and responding, and I'm like, okay,
Yeah, they was playing snippets of her live, and the reason why and they started saying the reason why she hear her live. This is what Resto said was because she didn't want to, and I don't care if he is in the clouds. I said it because that's exactly what happened, and I'm not gonna sit up and lie for nobody.
okay,
But I know he comes over here, so that's why I said that.
okay.
And so when he said that he believed the reason why she got rid of her live, she just privated it. And the reason why she did that was because of the stuff that was being said. And like she said, she felt like, people they're on their ass. Her, Pizarro and Brianna and
Oh,
ODS and whatnot. So she privated the live because she didn't want nobody coming for her channel. And she's been saying that for the past month.
are they still coming after
So
the channels though? Oh, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
so why wouldn't she private the live so
Yeah,
that
in the
no one
same
would
way
come for
that
her channel? He's saying because they was
even Lemon
proven
does.
facts. How do you know those are facts? That's Google. You
E-
reading the AI thing off of Google.
Even Lemon privates his or whatever because they're going after his channel.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
she's been private in her lives, when something triggering is being said and whatnot. She
So
private just like that just like with the panel she had with the guys on there a couple of days ago. She privated that
okay.
because there were some trigger words and things.
Are people still going after every the trio?
From what they're saying, yeah.
Okay.
So I don't really know. From what I can only go by from what they're saying, yeah. That's why
Muffy
she's
says
private in her lives.
Muffy says it's on the highest membership tier,
Oh hell.
so they gotta go pay to watch it.
You gotta go pay to watch it.
Hmm.
But I don't know. I know she had privated it at one point. So she put it on membership, honey. Okay, Miss Nika.
Child, I'm
But
gonna
yeah, it's been some things happening.
trying to see if
I'm
Lori.
ready for Demetra to come on and do the court cases.
Ooh, and her. I don't. Does she still do what I haven't seen her do? What's the thing called that she does those? Oh, I got a brain fart.
She's not she was on the other day, but she hasn't really been live lately.
Yeah, I can't even remember. She doesn't come live a lot. Mm-mm.
Yeah, she hasn't been live lately. She hasn't been live. It's been a minute. She'll come on, once every couple of months or something. But she hasn't really done a live lately. So
Right. True crime is the word
yeah.
I want to
She
remember.
will post on the community wall, but she hasn't really done
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Ooh, guess what? She posted 6 minutes ago. She's like, I'm always late, but here now. So over by the official King Payne, uh they started that live stream, so I'm let me just see what they're talking about because I don't know if it's anything new. Let me mute and listen real quick.
Okay.
He's talking about what the charges are
Oh, okay.
about enticing a minor. I think he and probably he and Yusuf aren't cool, and so he's pretty much trying to drag both of them. I don't know. Uh,
I don't know. Maybe he just don't like the charges, and he
probably too.
feels a way about the charges.
Look at Joyce. I haven't seen Joyce. Dimitri's over there. Okay,
Joyce is no longer in the beef sector.
Joy. No, this is Joyce Goodwin.
Oh, I haven't seen her in a
Joyce
while.
or heard of Joyce in a long time. I wonder what made her
No.
leave this time. Like she's out for real, for real.
Oh yeah, she's been gone. It's been 2 years.
Dang, that's a long time.
Yeah, she's been gone for 2 years now. The only thing she's doing commentary on is political stuff, and she does her commentary on she has her two channels that she's working. And the one that's commentary by Joyce, she does her political stuff on, or different little news things that's being said, in the news, whatever. And she's doing on her other channel, her Joyce Michelle or something like that it is. She's talking about, beauty stuff, beauty stuff,
Oh,
bedding, stuff like that, furniture, stuff like that. Yeah. So she's done with that. She's gone.
oh,
And she doesn't do too much on YouTube. She's mostly like on TikTok or
oh.
Facebook. Um, I think she's on Twitch. And
A
she
lot of
said the
people
most
don't do
views
it.
that she has is on TikTok or anywhere else but YouTube. Yeah.
Those are bigger platforms, especially
Yeah.
TikTok.
Yeah,
But
and she's monetized on them.
oh, okay, so that's good.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
she's
I guess
doing real good.
really left because normally I'm always the first to say people say they're leaving, but they never do. But
Oh
I guess
yeah.
that it's been 2 years, so shit.
Yeah, it's been at least 2 years. Maybe been longer.
Okay, my God.
Yeah. She said she was tired, that she didn't want to do that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she's gone. She
I get.
said anybody who say anything about her, she don't want to hear about it. She don't care.
Mm.
And she said, because I know that once something happens, they gonna keep talking about it. And like she said, I don't care. I don't want to hear about it.
I
So I
feel you.
said, well, all right.
Show up for a few faves. I'm retired. Late living my best life, child. I get it. I really do.
I,
Because
I feel like that too.
I found myself being a little bit too repetitive the other day because I kept saying that the beef sector has lost its essence. Not saying it was a bag of rainbows and all positive and stuff, but whatever they had their niche, it is gone. People are doing way too much. The storylines are fake. People don't want to do content. People are just fake, fake, fake. People are fighting each other for no reasons. Like the beefs aren't real. And people become friends and it's just transactional from what I see. Like
Right.
are just sick. And then especially with the other people who passed through, they were pressing them in our faces, like just kept on forcing them in our,
Exactly.
and they didn't like to hear when the subscribers were saying stuff about it, about how they felt having to deal with these people who were just being placed in our faces all the time. You
Exactly.
know? And they started disrespecting their subbies. The moment they started dropping folks for money is when I knew. That's when I knew.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
because here's the thing. Now they don't find it to be an issue until it happens to them. Then all of a sudden, oh my God, you're outraged. Now, here's the thing that I just saw. I remember um Carrion did a live, and he had the call ins. It was about a couple of weeks ago. And I noticed that they had people that was calling in, and it's not just that. It's, you know, other panels. They would always try to tell people in the beef sector how the beef sector should be ran. But here's what's funny. You don't see anybody in the beef sector going anywhere else telling nobody else
Right,
how their sector should be ran.
right. That
That's
is
weird to
so
me.
true. People come
They
over here
come over here, they try to
talking.
tell you how it should be. They come
This
over here with that takeover spirit.
That's the part that I didn't like. That takeover spirit. At least when Cookie and them other folks used to come over here, they knew they were going to go back over there to their sector and do their own content. They weren't trying to take
Exactly.
over no darn beef sector, you know.
Exactly.
So the originality is not there anymore for me.
It's not.
So I have not, and when you hear me say I stopped watching folks, I really have. Like some of the times, if I look and see their title, I'll know whether or not I'm gonna look. Some people I just don't see at all because I've been unsubbed from them for I want to say maybe 2 years or so. I just unsubbed
Right.
and I don't care to know what's going on. If
I
if
don't
if I
care.
even know a little bit about what's going on, I know the channels to go to hear, a recap or something.
Exactly.
But I don't have to watch you, and I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything. I just don't care enough because y'all have done some really nasty shit over here. And then the same people who are being forced in our faces, for example, Shakim, he's now the one trying to fuck people's channels up.
Yeah.
So, and he's the one who was supposedly conducting business because that's what they used. I heard
Exactly.
the word business so often. I heard the word business. So it's a business transaction. It's business. It's
It's
business.
business. It's
Came over here
business.
showering people
Right.
money, taking the money back. The other people came with their money, and it was all about money and business. And then that same business became bad, and now he started trying to take their channels down, and it's crazy, or fell out with them. It was just a matter of time before it happened. So a lot of stuff
Right.
it just doesn't entice me, doesn't entertain me anymore over here. I don't care, and I speak as a subby, not necessarily as a content creator, because half the time I don't even remember I got this channel to come on here. Um, I speak an old subby. I'm like the authenticity, the originality. It's not here anymore. Some of the beefs are forced. I keep saying that not everything has to be all about fighting. I keep saying it. It's all about creating content. And it's the people who talk about your content that you created. It then causes the beefs.
Exactly.
Right, sis, there's no fun anymore over here.
Mm-mm. It's
Very few
not.
people can actually make you laugh and have fun. I'm telling you.
Right. You can cuss somebody out and go on about your business. Now they want to do all this extra stuff. And I'm just not there anymore. I'm not. So, and it's easy now. That's just like when Queen Tulsa had went live and she recorded Yusef, and people are outraged about that. And the only thing I'm I'm more so disappointed in Yusef. I'm more so disappointed because that's not something that I can get down with. I just can't. You messing with kids, I can't do that. And that's just not for me. And the thing is, I was supporting him and I didn't know that. I supported him hell I minded for him.
Right.
And I'm just disappointed in the whole situation. I'm disappointed because you never really know a person. I mean, I don't know nobody. I don't,
Some people
this
are
is
just
the
watching.
internet. I don't know you. But at the same time, it's like you have a certain, rapport with that person. You have a conversation with. That's just like when my niece was missing. He came on and did a whole story about that. when she was found and all of that. He did a whole story about that. Even about the guy that was accused in her unaliving. So I mean, and that there's more that they're looking for. He came on and did that. He did.
Oh.
So I'm like, wow. And then I hear this. This is really is weird to me.
And people are so ungrateful in the sector. I get that too. Not that I didn't know that this is how the world is, how life is, how people are. They tend to forget, when you support them. Can you hear me? Because my
Yeah, I
sound is.
hear you.
They tend to forget.
Oh, your sound. You gone.
Ooh,
You're gone. We're getting static.
this. Can you hear me now? I can see my mic
Yeah,
again. Yeah, some folks, they do not appreciate the support. They don't appreciate
they don't.
this. They don't appreciate whether you're a subscriber, whether you're a moderator. For them, it's a show. And they are putting on a show for the strangers they see. I guess we're all strangers at the end of the day. But some people are very ungrateful. They think
Hey,
about
Telemaid.
their own.
Hmm. Go ahead. I'm listening. I'm
They
sorry.
don't care about the people who support them.
Right.
And I want for some people to understand, do not think you're special. Look and observe the way they've treated people who were with them for years. Look,
Exactly.
and I'm talking about all generally, look everywhere. The people
Mm-hmm.
who were cool for years, who you would have never thought. Look at some of the closest relationships you've seen here, and think about how they've done the people who supported them, and just know that you're going to be done that way at some point or the other. That's all I got.
Right.
You're not special. It'll happen to
Right.
you. Your time will eventually come.
Right. You better believe it is.
It is gonna come. It may come in another form, but it's gonna come. It is
Hmm.
gonna come. I have seen some people on here, they were thick as thieves. You hear me? Thick as
Right.
thieves. And then out of nowhere, a little thing comes up, a simple misunderstanding, and you thought they were cool, and you see them falling out, and you said that relationship was never strong in the first place. Or maybe one of you was being disingenuous in the first place, and you finally showed yourself. These people are not your friends. Jay Wilson says it a lot when he says that there are no friends on YouTube. Some
He's
people don't
not lying.
want to be friends.
They don't like it because he said that.
I
They
can
hate that
understand
he
why he
said that. They try to contradict him but for saying that, but he is telling the truth.
Yeah, I can see it to some extent, but at the same time, there are some people who just don't know how to be friends to anybody but themselves.
But
That's
a whole sector, and every time
they
you
don't
look
know
up,
because
it's
there are people.
always somebody fighting their friends, and then they go back to be friends, and then they fight their friend. He's not lying about that. If he and but what he also said was, if you are friends, keep your friendship off of here because they would do everything they can to mess it up. And I've seen that happen as well. But for the majority, he is not lying. I could tell you 95% of them, that's exactly what they do. And a whole sector of people, come on now. He's not lying.
Like everybody
He's
who
not lying at all.
did I say hi to Taylor? I think I did. Everybody who was once friends, they fell out, and people who supposed to be cool with you are trying to dox you. And
Hmm.
I'm
Oh,
wow,
yeah. I had that happen too. Uh huh.
wow. How are you
Yeah.
to be cool? And I hope other people are looking to see how these content creators are once they fall
Yeah.
out with people.
Yeah.
My God, they were never friends. They cannot be friends with anyone. And then there are a few people on here, I've seen them have very long friendships from I've been on here. And you never hear them going back and forth. They will do trips or visit each other, and you never hear anything. I've seen and heard that my own self, and they're pretty cool. But then there are those on here, it's all for a show, just disingenuous pieces of you know what.
Yeah.
And I've realized on here, the more genuine you are, is the more people have a problem with you because they can't take your aura.
They
They can't
can't take
take
you.
it.
Exactly. And that's why they have a problem with me. But see, like I said before, and I'll
They see
say it
that
again and
evil.
again. The thing with me is this. I'm not changing who I am for anybody, especially somebody up on this damn internet. I'm the same way on here as I am out here.
Right.
Period. I'm
But
not changing for anybody. I'm not. My parents raised me to be this way.
some people were dragged up, Candy Cane, and some people were raised up. I was raised up. I wasn't dragged up.
Exactly.
I gotta say, and I'm not. There's
Ooh, you right, girl. You just said the word, girl.
no
Yes,
change in who I am at all. Because there are times when people want you to get out and act a certain type of way, and I'm not doing that for any type of attention. I'm not attention starved. I'm not looking for
exactly.
that type of attention, so I'm not going to do the most because I want people to come over here or because I want people to see me. I'm good. The right people who love me make sure they tell me that every day or whenever,
Absolutely.
and that is my outlook on life. The people who love me make it known, and I feel loved, and that's enough for me. I don't want no type of fake love from anybody on here. No fake love.
Hmm.
I'm good. Trust me when I tell you that. I am good.
Exactly.
Baby, let me leave this one up here. Roddy Q says they try to dox you, then they proclaim the sector is too dark. It got too dark. That is some funny shit. Talk about how dark it is has done some serious shit on here. Or they are so cool. Hey, Lue. They are cool with people who have done some really god awful stuff. And then they have the nerve to look down on other folks. Oh, I don't know why they allow this on their panel. Oh, I don't know why they allow this. But you're cool with somebody who has done some really awful shit. And half of you who come on here talking about the sector is dark and people are doing too much of this, and you've been out here doxing people too. You've been out here behind the scenes typing and doing your shit too. We've seen that. We know
Exactly.
coming up
Exactly.
normal, and especially when
This
they
shit
come out
ain't normal.
God too. Go sit your ass down somewhere.
This
Talking
shit ain't normal. It ain't normal at all. But you see, here's the thing though. You have people who have a great mindset mixed up with people who don't. And that's a whole recipe for disaster. I see them trying to, if you come on and you could cuss somebody out, that's like me. I can come on, I can cuss you out, and that's it. But then you have people that would try, and they have tried to make me dark, and I know I can go deep dark. I can. I see why VS went about things the way she did. Because she wasn't like that at first. And I know because I used to watch her. The thing is, I'm not doing that. So before I go dark like that, I'll back up. That's what Goosey was just saying last week. Before, see, he's not he's messy. He is, but he's a fun messy. Like we used to have, back in the day in the beef section, a fun messy.
I
But
could
what
tell
they're trying to do now, they're trying to make him dark, and he don't want to go dark. So he's inching back. He's inching away, and I noticed that.
I could see two different people on here who I could mess their lives up and they wouldn't know it was me. Two people on here.
Oh,
I'm
oh
telling
my
you,
goodness!
and I'm like, I am so happy I can practice restraint.
Is that Canola?
It is Ken.
Hey, honey.
Life is really crazy on here. Still not. They pick and choose what people can. Ken, I know your mouth is lethal, okay?
Oh
But guess
yes, it
what?
is.
But guess what? There are people who've said and done worse than you and
Worse.
here. But
Ooh.
then let him. But then they say it's a beef section. You can't tell people how to fight or what to say, but they'll
And
monitor
that's
stuff.
bullshit. You can't too tell somebody how to fight
The
verbal. You
people who will
can't.
think,
It's the physical. You
yeah,
can't tell somebody how to fight. But you
child.
see how they try to use that to spin a narrative to make things the way they want to do it, just like the Bible. They use the Bible verses to fit their own narrative.
Hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I see a
And
lot.
oh yeah, and remember with the situation, were you around with the situation with the eggplant to the little girl's mouth?
Which one?
That situation. Ooh, it was picture sent. That lady left YouTube because it was her daughter
I don't
over
remember.
there in the what's that what was that shit over there with VS and now TSCC.
You see?
Mm-hmm.
Child.
Wee. Yeah, and the doxing of Fabe's daughter all the way
Child.
to her school. And
Baby.
they showed her school and knew what time she got out of school, what time she had to be there. Uh-huh.
Social
And the
media.
same thing they did with VS and her kids. Yes.
Child.
Ooh, I seen a
They
lot. Let me
lying.
shut my mouth, honey, because I told you I've been around here a long
I
time.
remember that. I do remember that.
Mm.
Daughter and stuff.
So this
And then it even got to her son and them being at her work, his job. Like it was a lot.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a
When
lot.
they were in school, they was doing that to her. Oh my goodness. And it wasn't just her. It was a few folks around the sector that they did that. And folks was transferring their kids' schools and stuff like that. Oh
People
yeah.
careful though.
They
Who
were moving.
people got to be
Mm.
careful about how much they show, how much they tell, because it's so easy to find people. Because you got a lot of crazy people who have nothing to do, who sits around here and they are crazy. They'll go looking for you. You hear me?
Yeah.
Mm. It's
Yeah.
some serious stuff going out here. And a lot of people have not been diagnosed and they need to get their butt off their couches or in their beds and go do what they need to do. Because I've seen some psychopathic traits on here of some
I mean,
folks.
some of them they need to go lay on the couch, and then that's only some. And
Yep.
others need to be in the psych ward.
Ooh, I got Ronnie Q in the back. Let me make sure it's her. Because another crazy dude was out here using folks' names to come up on panels. And that's how sick they are.
Yes.
And they think they're normal. That's the problem. Sick bitches. Okay,
Hey
Ronnie,
y'all.
oh, it's her.
Yes.
Hey, Ronnie.
I
Hey.
have I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
What has happened with Lolo? I hear that she's flying all around the East Coast before she can make a flight to Chicago. Now, I think it was on Goosey's channel last night, and they were all precautioning her about how you only have 45 minutes to make your flight, and well, be careful. And she was saying, "Oh, I'm okay. I'm okay. I have a wheelchair." And now it seems like it didn't go as planned. Do anybody have any updates on why
Heard she landed.
Lolo? Oh, she
Candy could
did
tell.
land.
Yeah, she landed and she did a live not too. I saw only one because the last time I saw she was in New York. I think she took two flights, right? Am I right, Candy?
Yeah.
I saw
She was
two.
in Newark, and then they flew her to Vegas. It wasn't a
I knew she had one
direct flight.
layover. She had one
Yeah.
layover. Okay, so
Yeah.
nothing happened. It worked out fine.
Yeah.
She
Okay,
had
that's
her
good.
Bible around the queue, so she's okay.
She
That's
had her
right.
Bible and her edibles,
She had
so
her
she's
Bible
good.
and
That's all right, because I sure travel with mine. I sure do.
Lolo had her Bible.
I traveled with my Bible. I sure do.
All right, lady.
Absolutely.
I'll be in the chat.
Okay.
I just had to ask. I didn't know if you had talked about it already. All right.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah.
She has her
Yeah, I
Bible.
travel with mom. And you know who taught me that? My
Who?
father.
Do you read it though?
Oh, yeah, I do. I
I
better.
want
And
you
my mother
to.
was a Sunday school teacher.
You had to.
Oh yes.
Have a good night, sis. Sis said she gotta
I
run.
told you I'm not gonna change. I'm not gonna change who I am for nobody. I'm
Ken
getting ready to
said,
travel this weekend.
I have a month coming up. I'll be out of. I'll be
I have to
around.
go. I have to go to New York this weekend.
See what month are we in? February. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I got some places to be too. I like traveling. That's my thing. And weird, oddly enough, I one of the things I like doing is looking at them clouds and stuff.
Oh
If
yeah. You know what? I just
I'm
be on the
looking at
plane
and
and I
stuff.
say, I don't want to be on this plane any longer than I have to. And I just be on there like, oh Lord, please, please just get me there. Oh Lord, please.
I love it. I love it, and especially if you got a window seat. I love it, girl. I love it.
I don't care what seat I'm in. And I'm like Medea. I don't care what it is, just pour it.
I
Bring that
want to.
liquor out from back there. Just pour it.
Oh no, I don't drink
And
like that.
I've been flying since I was 26. And I'm 53 going on 54. And you would think I'd be used to it. Nope.
I don't like the long flights though. I don't like those. Mm-mm.
Oh no, I don't either.
I don't like
I've
seeing.
flown some though. I've flown I've done it because my honey, he's like he likes to travel. Now he really likes to travel. So I'm like, oh my God. He was like, nah, see, because we're engaged. So he said, once we get married, you really gonna be traveling with me. Everywhere I go, you're gonna be right there. And I'm
Okay.
like, oh my God, no. I can't. He
And
would get on the plane, he'll call, he'll be like, you wanna go to such with me? No.
go. You should. You should.
I mean, like, and he'll drag me kicking and screaming on the plane. He like, get on. I'm like, no.
You should.
Oh,
Just
and
so he enjoys too.
let me tell you this one. We have we flew we call ourselves gonna take some little trips or whatever. So we went to Vegas, and I was like, oh, I don't want to go. I don't feel like going. He said, come on, let's go. You need to come on. I'm like, I already travel. He said, yeah, but you working. This ain't work. Let's go. So I'm like, oh, okay.
You
So
can.
we go. Yeah, we go. And then, okay, we spent like 2 weeks. And like for an example, I'm gonna give you an example. This was just last summer. Then, because it was my birthday, so he said, yeah, come on, let's go. And I'm like, all right. And then while I was there, I just said, well, when we leave, we going back home. He said, you know what? No, we ain't going back home. He said, I changed our flight. I said, to what? He said, we're going to Dubai. I said, no, the hell I'm not.
Ooh, not Dubai.
Like, yes, we are.
I've been heavy.
Now,
I want to,
he
but
got me over there. They got these got in the car. And they got these sand hills. Anybody in the chat, if you been over there, you know what I'm talking about. And you in the car, and they're like drag racing and spinning around and all that. And I was in that car like, oh my God, honey. And he and they talk about, yeah. Oh,
yes.
I'm like, ah, I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do it. So I said, no, this is really called reckless driving. But then they don't want you to raise your voice over there. Oh,
No, you cannot. You gotta be
please.
careful over there. Mhm.
Yeah.
You may get locked
But we
up.
don't we don't do anything over there though. We
You
don't.
got
So
to
it's not a problem. And I went over there. I went there with him. I went there because he goes. So I went with him like twice. I said, listen here. Yeah, I'm not. I don't like that long. I don't like that plane ride. I don't like that.
so
Uh-uh.
Dubai is beautiful, but the toilet system is ew. Okay. You gotta let him
Mm-mm.
has to create a balance for you. So you could
Yeah,
do
you
stuff that
do.
he likes and stuff that you like. So it's
Yeah,
not too much of a, issue.
yeah. Because my first husband, he liked to go. He would go to, like, the Caribbean. He likes that. He liked that. You know,
Laid back.
um, and that's as far. We went. Rode on. We took different cruises. Stuff like that. We did. But this one here, he don't want to get on the boat. And I said, okay, he want to get in the air. So I had
I'm
one that got like to get on the boat and the other one like the air. What am I gonna do?
I don't I'm afraid of those. The boats, the ships. I don't know. I've been trying. I try. I've been thinking about these cruises and stuff, but I am so afraid of those. I don't know. I'll fly before I go in water. I'll look at water, but I don't want to be in it.
Well, I've been on a few with and for those of you who are wondering, my first husband passed away. I am widowed. So now you got to die to get away from me. And so, yeah. Um, he liked to get on, and a lot of, like, his job, his birthday his birthday's in December. So, every year that was a trip that was sponsored by his job. But then in the summertime, we would still he would be sitting, he'd be like, baby, come on, let's go. And I'm like, okay, well, that's what he want to do. Me, I'm a land type person. I like to travel by land.
Mm.
You understand?
Live
So
a little, girl.
the only place I haven't been is Hawaii.
Look at Smooth Carter. This is something I would Smooth Carter. I am not made up right. I would faint before Smooth Carter. I could never do skydiving.
He said, glad you do.
I could never do skydiving. That is some crazy shit.
Scott,
I would be faint before they finish putting the gear on me. You hear me?
I can't. I can't. But see, my son, my oldest son did it because he's in the military. Well, all my kids are, but he did it because he's in the Air Force. So yeah, he's done it several times. I'm like, oh my God. And he and my youngest daughter, they loved it. They will fly. They will get on those planes and they fly and fly and fly. But me, I be praying like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I was on there with my daughter, my youngest daughter, because I was visiting with them, and she was in college, and she said, Mom, I'm going to Philly, because her boyfriend lived in Philly. And she said, Mom, I'm going to Philly. I want you to come with me to meet his parents. And I said, okay. And I thought we were going to, drive. And she said, no, we flying. She said, I said, what? She said, it's only 45 minutes on the flight. I said, yeah, right.
Mm.
Girl, no, I ain't going. She said, Mom, come on now. I said, all right, I'll do it for you. Okay. And so we got on the plane. I'm on it like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And she asked the girl, my daughter got me drunk on the plane. She said, calm your nerves. And I'm like, okay. Ooh, and I'm like, I'm breathing, I'm breathing. I'm like, and my daughter said, no, Ma, it's not like this your first time flying. I'm like, now I'm gonna tell you one time I didn't care about flying. When my husband put me on that plane, because I had to see about my mother. And I'm talking to her the whole time, and she was not feeling well at all. So he was like, "Look, go see about my mother-in-law." So he put me on the plane and he left. That's the last time I saw my husband alive.
Oh no.
Hmm. He put me on the plane
So he
and he
wasn't
left. And I
home.
talked to him when I landed. I talked to him when I got to my mother. I talked to him when we got my mother to the hospital. I talked to him, and then after that, I was texting him, and he wasn't responding. And I'm like, well, what the hell's going on? Because he's never not responded to me, and I mean ever.
Oh no.
Yeah, and so I called his son. That's my bonus baby. I called him and I said, I need you to go check on your father for me because he's not responding, back to me. And I called his mother and she said, oh, he's fine. And they're like, he's fine, he's fine. And that Monday, when I got ready to go home, I'm like, y'all see what's going on. And I talked to them that morning. They like, yeah, okay. So it sees I'm going by there. And I said, okay. So when I landed, he was supposed to come and pick me up. And he didn't. And by the time he knew what time I was landing. So the baby called me and he was like, I said, I'm answer the phone. And I said, yeah. He said, where you at? And I said, I'm here. And I said, you coming to pick me up? He said, I can't, Mom, come. You got to come home. You got to get here. You got to get here, Mom. Something happened. You got to get here. And I'm like, well, what's going on? So I ended up having to get an Uber. I got there. And when I got there, everything had been cleared. When I got there, I saw the ambulance, but I didn't think nothing of it. And when I got there and I opened the door, and he was like, "Thank God you here," and he grabbed me over, and I'm like, "Wait a minute, what is that smell?" And his mother was sitting at the table. And I'm like, well, we had a glass table and she was sitting there at the table and she just kept tapping on the table. And I'm like, well, what's going on? What happened? And I run back there to the room, and everything was disheveled. I said, well, what happened? I didn't see no blood or anything. I said,
Mm.
well, what happened? They said, um, he kept saying, he gone, Ma, he gone. I said,
Oh Lord.
where? What's going on? And she said, and I said, what is that smell? What's happening? And she said, he passed away. And girl, I hit the damn floor. I ain't say nothing. I passed the hell out.
Mm-mm.
And that was it. That
Man.
was it.
So maybe when you were trying to get him and they were saying he was okay, it prompted them to go check on him. Or were they trying to save you from do you ooh, maybe it was because you called them, they went to go check on him.
Yeah, yeah, because he's never not responded to me.
Right.
Like I can be say like we're talking right now, and I could text him. He'll text me back. It could be 3 o'clock in the morning. I could text him. He'll text me back. You know, if I'm away, that's what we did. He
Right.
would never not respond to me. I could be at work. He could be at work. If I call him, he's going to answer me. I don't care what he's doing. He's going to answer me on the job. He's going to answer. His boss could be standing right there. And he's going to answer me.
Mm.
My
So
boss could be in my face and I'm going to answer him. One way or another, either we're going to text or answer the phone.
do you think he was sick before and he knew something was wrong why he sent
And
you to
he
your mom?
and he didn't want to tell me. That could be it too. I really don't know. All I know is he passed away in his sleep. So I really don't know.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I really don't know. And maybe that was another way for God to say
Maybe God worked it out.
he didn't want me there when that
Right,
happened.
right. That's
Just
why
like when my father passed, I was supposed to been there. And I just talked to him and told him, Daddy, I'm on my way. And
maybe
he
that
said, okay.
too.
And when next thing I know, I'm going to get in the shower. I'm getting I just lay my clothes out and everything. I'm going to get in the shower. I'm going over there. And just before I got in the shower, my brother called me and said, he gone, don't you? I said, gone with who? And he said, your daddy. And I said, what? He called my daddy. Fool, that's your daddy too. And so he
You're
said,
always asking
yeah.
where they gone where.
Good girl. And he said, yo, daddy. I said, what? I just talked to him. He said, yeah, me too. And they just called me. I said, "Oh my girl," I screamed and hit the damn floor. And he next thing I know, I was going to my mother hollered for me. She said, "Come here." And I said, "I can't." And my cousin was trying to pick me up. My son, she said, I can't. My cousin weighs 78 pounds. She ain't picking up nothing. And my sons came and picked my ass up, and I went in my mother's room, and I was sitting in that wheelchair talking to her. And my mother called my uncle. My uncle was there. My aunt said, "You was there for your father when he needed you. You was always there for him when he needed you. You was there when he wanted you around. And that was all the time. So don't worry about it. You took care of your father, and you keep that in your heart and in your mind." And she said, "You were the only one out of anybody in this family that did something for him that he needed, that he had been begging for. And that was for him to go home and see his family again." And my father's from Alabama. And I took him to his family reunion.
Oh, that is cool.
And that's something that he's always wanted. He had not been back down there. The only time he went down there is when my uncle passed.
Oh, so he was yearning to see his family. Oh,
Yeah. And that was
mm.
in '03. And my father just passed away in 20.
Oh, your sound went out.
Oh, it went
2021.
out. Yeah. Okay. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Okay. Yeah. And that was in 2021. He passed in 2021. So
That was
yeah, he and I asked him. I said, "Dad, you want to go back?" He said, "No." He said, "I'm okay." He went and he kept in touch with a lot of his family members, stuff like that. And so, you know, like she said, you took him home. He wanted to go, and that was a very big thing for him. And that's what everybody kept saying, like, "Yeah, don't." Because when your parent pass away, sometimes you feel like you haven't done enough for them, but you actually have. But you just, well, for me, that's how I felt. You know, I hadn't done enough, but I actually have.
well, you did, and you got to hold on to the positive things. You,
Yeah, yeah,
God's
yeah.
do
But
some.
I'm fine now with it. I'm fine.
Sosa said in the chat, the smell of death. Let me see. The smell of death is crazy. I will never forget getting back from holiday and smelling a smell that made me ill. I called my landlord and he found my neighbor decomposed. That smell has
Yeah,
stuck. Oh my gosh. That smell
yeah,
has stuck. He died. Oh my gosh. I would have to move, baby. I don't know. It depends. It depends. It depends. Let me
yeah.
see.
He passed. He knew we were all coming. But and then those twins that's to be his, um the girl they left, and so there was
Hey,
none of
Parker.
us at the house at all except for his girlfriend and um uh his uncle, his which is his baby brother. I mean my uncle, which is his baby brother, and his girlfriend's sister. None of us were there, and he didn't want to. I guess he waited till they left, and we wasn't even there yet, and he passed. And I sat there with my father. I sat there till he turned cold. I sat next to his bed and held his hand and rubbed his arms till he turned cold.
Mm,
Rubbed his chest.
I
That's
would
what
be.
I did.
I would be too shaken up. I would be too shaken up. Whew, you're
Well,
good.
we knew my father was going. We knew that. It wasn't like my husband. It was sudden. It wasn't that. It was
Mm,
like my father. We knew that because he had um first he had prostate cancer. He was diagnosed with prostate cancer in like '06. And then he ended up with pancreatic cancer in 2019,
mm.
May of
Can
2019. And he passed the end of April 2021. Mm-hmm.
answer.
Yep.
Mm-mm.
So, I have good memories of them, and I sit up and I laugh sometime, and sometime I, cry a little bit, and
I
it
know.
just is what it is. And see, my husband, with him, I think about how he treated me, and one thing that I always said, once I hit 30, I'm not putting up with no more bullshit, and I
Yeah.
didn't from nothing and nobody, and it seems like each decade it just, gets better. So with him, when I would meet guys and stuff like that, I knew what I was expecting. I knew I demanded
And you made it
a
clear
certain
earlier
way.
on.
That's right. And if
Like,
you not right with me, I'm not gonna mess with you. And see, when I ran into him, he felt the same way, and we did the same things. And one thing we did say, we're gonna keep people out of our business, keep folks out of your relationship. And when you keep them out, because everybody else want to tell you how your relationship should be ran. No, you're not gonna do that. You're gonna fall back and you're gonna mind your business, and I'm gonna mind mine because your relationship ain't no good.
maybe,
So how you
and those
gonna
are
give
the
me
ones
some
who love to give the advice. The ones
honey?
whose relationship needs fixed, and they're the ones who love to come around and tell you what
Ooh, absolutely. And we
how to
said,
do it.
and that's how we did it, and we lasted, and that was that. So um it's like with him, he treated me the way not just I deserved to be treated, that I wanted to be treated. And I did treated him the same way. So now I said this: anybody that I'm with, they got a hard ass act to follow. Trust. Because that
Mhm,
man was damn so good to me. He's the best one I ever had. He was damn so good to me.
mhm.
And don't let me get sick. Oh my God. He's knocked out, snoring, and I'm sleeping. I cough or I sneeze. He jumping up, baby, you all right? You okay? Boy, if you don't go back to sleep, stop tripping. Yeah.
He's
So
one
see,
of them times, huh? Okay.
yeah, I never, he wasn't perfect. I could tell you he was 98%. So I'm good with that. That's wonderful. And anybody who get with me, they got a hard act to follow. They got to be 99% at
Yeah.
least.
And
And
as a
that's
woman,
how I
you
felt.
always know what you
This one here that I'm with right now treat me the same way he did.
okay, you found another good one, huh?
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Keep at
And
that
what's funny is we were friends, and I knew him before I knew my husband. I knew him.
oh. Oh. So you
Hmm.
guys know each other well.
Yeah. And when I met him, he was married. He's divorced now.
Okay.
Yeah. So okay, he's
Well,
divorced, and now he engaged to me.
and you found somebody who knows what you want and wants the same thing for you. And as
Exactly.
females, we should always let it be known what we want in a relationship. Make it known
Absolutely.
the type
You
of
not just you let them know what you want, but
right.
you demand it.
Branded. Yep. Because you got to let them know from earlier on that you're not about to be playing kiddies games. But then if
Mm-mm.
they want to do that, they got to, keep moving.
Right, all that back and forth. Are
Yeah,
we together? We taking a break, and we together, and you
30s.
over there with Sally Mae, and no, we're not doing none of
Nobody's
that.
playing
If
games at
that's where you want to
8.
go, you go and you be there, but you will not come back
Right.
here.
That's
Oh
some kitty
no.
type shit. Nobody got time for that.
These bills need to be paid, and you're not gonna tell me you're not gonna pay something. You're not gonna, just like with my kid's father. He'll tell me he don't have no money, or he'll tell me he's not gonna pay a bill. I'm not paying that. I'm not paying this. I'm not paying them bill. I'm not doing it. And then when he fall asleep, I gotta go in his pocket. I start going in his wallet, taking this money out. See, I don't want to have to be bothered with that. See, my husband came in the house, his paycheck, he said, here. And I paid them bills. We took care of what needed to be taken care of. Now we getting the grandchildren. We took
Mm.
care of them. See, now my fiance is the same way.
glad
But
you
now he
moved.
don't want to move down here to Georgia, and I don't want to move to New York. So what we gonna do?
How is that gonna work?
He don't want now. Now see now for the past couple of weeks
Job.
he's been with me, but he has a radio station that he's a DJ at. So he does that on the weekend. And so I said, okay.
You're gonna
So
move.
he works. Don't get me wrong, y'all. He does. He does work, and he's been on the political campaigns and stuff like that. He does a lot. He is he's not a one trick pony. Okay, he does various things, and he does very well. The man does have money in his pocket. Believe that he could fly me to Dubai. He's got money in his pocket, so we're not tripping on that.
Baby.
But he will pay something. He will do some things, and I'm
I
not
think you're the
mad.
one who's gonna move based on how you're talking. I think you're the one who's gonna move because y'all you can't keep traveling and stuff to see each other. So
Oh yeah,
it's
he
gonna
comes
be
down and see. He
a
comes
while.
down. He's with me, and then I go up to be, with him. But I don't want him being New. He wants to be in New York. See, and I understand because his kids are there, but they're grown. I think the youngest three are. They're young, but those other ones, they're grown. So I'm not worried about that. But he still want to be around his kids. They still run up in his face, daddy, 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 daddy. And I understand that. My kids, on the other hand, my kids are in Cleveland. My kids, they come to see me. I can be sitting here right now, and they'll walk right in the door. And I'm like, did I leave y'all? Y'all, they come to visit me like they around the corner.
That's
And then my brother saying the same thing about his girls because they're here. And they go up there. Sitting up there, he's sitting there in the chair, sleep. Next thing you know, they're walking in the door. Like, what? And they all be to travel together. They all even my kids.
you
My
got
my
you got
it's a mess.
a really huge decision to make.
Yeah, it is. I don't want to, but then too, I have to also look at it like this. I lived in Orlando with my husband. My husband is originally, and it's another reason. This is something that's, bothering me. He's originally from Harlem. My fiance is in Rhode Island. I said Rhode Island, Lord Jesus.
I was wondering what was going on. I'll wait for
He's in Long Island. So I got my other friend on my mind. I haven't heard from him in a while, and I know he's been sick. He's in Rhode Island. I need to call him. But
you detached.
yeah, but I don't want to. But if I was, but my husband was thinking about moving back to New York, and I said I'd go with him. So now I got to get it in my mind. Maybe I just need to go with him.
You're gonna go to him. It's okay. Make your that's what you're gonna have to do at some point. Just
Yeah,
make sure it's somewhere that you're gonna be comfortable, you know. And do you get along with his children?
yeah.
That's
I
good.
get along with everybody's
Do you
children.
have family close by? That's another thing. Is it going to be easy for you to go to family?
Oh yeah, that's none of that's a problem.
Hmm.
None of that's a problem at all. Oh, look at him on this damn doorbell. Girl, let me get off of here, child.
Baby, I'm going to go swing around to see what's going on in the sector. I'm
That's what
this
I'm getting ready
community
to do.
wall. I just saw King Caius's community wall. It's a lot going on.
I
King,
gotta drop down though, Carrie. Everybody, y'all have a good evening.
have a good evening,
Uh,
Candy.
All right.
I
How do
appreciate
I get down?
I
Oh,
could
I
drop.
see it.
Oh,
Okay.
alrighty. Yay. That was a good love. Hey, Detached. Hey, everybody. I was looking around while I was here talking to Candy. King Pain is still going on. I don't know if he has more than one channels, but for somebody who's doing such a big story, and I don't know, maybe he has two channels. I'm only seeing 16 people over there. They're discussing the use of story. And I see Queen Tulsa is also there. So we got to see what's going to happen there. I'm looking around also. Who else did I see live? Did I see the Hood Table was live? Let me see if she's still live. Hold on. Is the Hood Table live? She's talking about beef court. I don't watch that. I'm not subscribed to her to what's her name, TMO. I'm not subscribed to a lot of folks on here, so I don't know shit half of the time. Let me see who else is live. I don't see nobody else live. Everybody's talking about this America's Next Top Model thing. So I guess now I'm seeing where Kempire did a live stream to say that was it a live or a video that Eva Marcille reacts to the documentary. I haven't watched the documentary. I'm not sure if I want to. I've seen clips and I've seen different things that I pretty much kind of get the drift of what's going on. So we'll see what happens there. But for right now, I don't know what else is going on. All right. I'm Yeah, I'm gonna man. So let me tell you, I gotta remind myself I have a channel. I'm not even joking. I'm like, you do know you got a channel. You could go live, right? The other day I was sick, so I couldn't come on here. But I don't know. I like being a sub. I like doing that, but you know what motivates me to come on here? It's my 10 people. You know that. So I'll come on here once. I know I got my 10 folks to come check me out. We do what we want over here, and shout out to my 10. So you guys are the ones who make me come live. So shout out to you guys. Also, I want to say thank you to T Danielle who came up, Ronnie Q who was up here also, and Candy Cane. Candy Cane gave us a little story time, and she kind of caught us up on some of the things that's been going on in the sector as well. I appreciate love you for coming up. She's like, let me get my ass up off of here. I'm hoping that everything works out for you, Candy Cane, if you're still listening, because I know it's going to be a big decision, but it is what it is. You do what you got to do and make things work for you. Okay? Do what is in your best interest. And I know you're old enough to make your decisions. You don't have to listen to me. Okay? Okay, Candy Cane. But have a wonderful rest of the evening, guys. I don't know what else is going on in the sector. Um, like I said, the beef sector is not what it once was. I know there was mess and stuff. I know there were some things that has happened over the years that, was insane. And but for the past I want to say 2 3 years, I've been losing interest in the beef sector, and it's no need to complain about what is going on. It's go watch what you like, watch who you prefer. That's my stance. Go look at content that makes you happy. Don't complain about what the beef sector is not doing or doing. Like a lot of folks, I went to a few chats, like I've seen so many new names and stuff that I've never seen the whole time I've been here, and I'm like, wow, this is like a new space I'm in. You know what I'm saying? So the few people who you've known, I don't know if people have resorted or retreated to going up in the clouds, or maybe it is that people are just not in tune to stuff that is going on anymore. They've lost interest. A lot of people have lost interest and they'll come around from time to time. I know that for sure. A lot of people have lost interest, and a lot of people make it hard. They are insufferable. So I can't watch them either. Um, it is what it is. I'm gonna always do what I want over here. I'm always gonna show out for the ones who love and the ones who, well, I want to say like me. I'll come over here for them, and we do what we want, whether it's games, whether it's just us chatting, or karaoke, whatever I choose to do. I'm just doing me, doing what I want to do, and I don't ascribe to any type of group think or anything on here. I do what I want. at all times, and that's just how I am in real life. Um, Simon, don't you ever hit my link again. Don't ever hit my link again, okay? Go stick to the people who you like. Go stick to the ones with the huge, big numbers so you can do your thing and pop your shit and be seen. I don't want it. I don't want it. I'm good. Okay? I don't want it. Just don't click my link. There you've clicked my link several other times and I haven't let you up. I tried once and I put you up on here when I was doing karaoke and that was it for me. And you're not gonna annoy me because I know what your modus upper I know what you're doing. And those who know they know. We see you. We know what you're doing. I know what you're doing when you click these links. Okay. And a lot of sick people are out here in the sector. I'm telling you, there are a lot of sick folks on here. And I will watch you, but I don't want to be a part of any discussion with you because you're a sick bitch. Okay. I'm going to get up off of here right now. Shout out to my 10. Shout out to those who, come around. I appreciate you. I'm going to get up off of here and see what's going on in the streets. And I have work to do. Okay. And my battery's about to die. So that's it. That's all, folks. See you when I see you again. Bye.